exploring the theme of memories, which can mean something very abstractly about the essence of a time that you remember. It can even, if people want to play around with the idea of memory itself, or a recreation of something that's from your past that's much more realistic. So they're watching Ready Player One, and Through the Hall of Memories from the creator, and then we're going to talk about some other things. So welcome. This should be a pretty interesting creator jam.
Sometimes I just want to go back.
I know that.
Yeah, well, people are living inside the arcade we built.
I built.
Well, I guess you can say whatever you want.
I don't really want to talk about it.
No, of course you don't want to talk about it. You're forcing me out.
Closer on Halliday.
Look, invention comes with responsibilities you didn't ask for. All right, if you make something people
Where
want,
is mine?
then it's up to you to set the limits. You have
There
to
you
make
are.
some rules.
Great, there it is. Then we need to bring in one other thing, and we're good.
I'm a dreamer. Build worlds.
We created something beautiful, Jim, but it's changed. Okay, it's really not a game anymore.
I'll be finished. I liked how things were when they were. When it was a game.
And we're back to where we started. But that's the point, isn't it? Things move forward, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, we're finished.
Why can't we go backward for one? Backwards. Really fast. Fast as we can. Really put the pedal to the metal, you know?
Go back! 10 seconds!
Why can't we go backwards for once? Backwards. Really fast. Fast as we can. Really put the pedal to the metal, you know? Bill and Ted did it.
All right, everybody.
Is this movie just a big
right.
Bill and Ted reference?
I really
Totally, I
like
wish.
that movie.
Yes, speaking of memories,
What we do here is go back.
you're going to make a Bill and Ted machine that you go back and travel to different parts.
Back to the past.
I think I might have a phone booth somewhere in my assets. So yeah, the bottom part is something that was related that I added to it.
Metro, you're not talking.
Oh,
I
crap.
know he's muted.
I don't know I'm muted. Oh no! Oh yeah! Gesture. You're like, wow. There's even less gestures because it's a spoon and knife. Great. Oh man.
Yo, he's about to cut and eat it out.
So yeah,
Jumping air.
this one's going to be a bit more abstract as far as a theme, but I think that you can play around a lot with it. If you want to really, you don't feel like doing anything that deals with personal memories or anything that you'd like to play around with like that, you can deal with an era that you like to kind of pay homage to. Like, for me, I'm old, and so I remember when MTV started, as far as back when like there's crappy cable sets. I didn't see all of like the early stuff. Oh wow. Oh no. You okay?
Flashbacks to MTV.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
That's
Your stereo.
not that early. But like, if you want to have something that like remembers like the 80s or early thousands, and you want to pay homage to something that's retro,
Back in my day.
yeah, and try and play off like something that's like the essence of an idea. Yeah, like you have to go uphill both ways. I mean, you can really have fun with this. It can be really silly. It doesn't have to be super serious. It could be like recreating maybe your childhood home or something.
Wait, I got it. We'll build a blockbuster.
Actually, that's a pretty good idea. And then each tape you go into is like different people's memories. Like you go into that and you jump into like, that's a good idea, actually.
We'll forever have the last blockbuster.
Yeah, you call it the last blockbuster. It's like the middle of a desert. Then there's just like, wait, there's a blockbuster here? You know? Totally, that's not a bad idea.
That'd be pretty cool to do.
That's funny.
The last blockbuster movie.
The last of their kind.
Yeah. Hey,
You
Vigilaboo.
wouldn't download a car now, would you?
So, let's see. I'm trying to find a nice spot where I'm not in front of y'all. How about this? Whoop. There, that's easier. Okay. So, personally, if I were doing it, not that you have to do it this way whatsoever, I remember when I really enjoyed going down to my grandfather's that was out on a lake. It was this large lake. And I remember there's this little tiny boat I'd get onto, just kind of ride out onto it in early morning. And there's all this really cool fog effect that would just like have the fog dance around and move. And I'd try and either recreate that or just have like some kind of essence of a feel of something that's not necessarily exact one to one, like exact look. So that's what I would do personally. Last week, I kind of want to digress for a second. Last week, you all did such a great job. Like there were so many cool things that were made from you all, and like the type of camaraderie and personality that all just kind of coalesced was really special. It's probably one of my favorite jams. And Bean, you had a really good point when you were building the first round with the builder battles, and you said, "Hey, I'm gonna just start with building an environment because if all else fails and this doesn't work out, at least we have a nice place to hang out in or look at." And I think for me personally, that's what I'm going to work on if I don't have any ideas, or you might want to think about that until an idea comes to you, to just try and think of an environment. It could be the last Blockbuster. That's cool. But I like that better than what I had. I had this idea that was going to be like a head, like we'd have this giant head and the mouth would be open, like, ah, and you'd walk into the head and then there'd be like this weird giant like just area that's much larger than what you see, and that would be like you're going into the like inside the brain or something else like that. But Blockbuster is more fun. Much more fun.
Yep.
So yeah, these are the main sample ideas I have here. Everything else is just whatever. I'll probably keep this video player in here for a minute, but then kind of get rid of it to help with if there's any performance issues and what have you. So yeah, feel free to get in groups and work on that. A couple other extra pieces of information that are not related to the Creator Jam theme today. One, finally got a merch store up. Yay! So if you want to look at all the crazy weird stuff that's there, yeah, got stickers, and I wanted to make it so the poster for the MMC was able to be, so someone can have that, hanging on their wall if they wanted like a psychedelic poster. So that's there now. And the MMC is going to be coming up in a little bit more than a week, just barely. We're going to have a kickoff day, like the first day. We'll have a gathering where everyone just get together. I'll probably go over the rules again. Just a celebration, like say, hey, we're going to do this. And then a quick question: do you think that it would be helpful for you all if I made a Google Doc that people could list their name, what skills they have, and say like they're looking for someone to partner up with, instead of just using like Discord all disheveled? Do you think you'd like something like that, to have some kind of option to be able to look at other people that might be interested in participating and see what skills, like someone might say have list modeler, or say
I think it would be like just nice to have that like just as information already, kind of just so like whenever someone's asking like, hey, do you know any that do this, and it's like, oh yeah, just go look there, like you'll
True.
find yourself some people that can do that.
True.
Yeah, I can see people using that.
Organization.
Okay, will do. So those of you that are new to the Creator Jam, I should mention, this is a builder event. We do this every week at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which was 18 minutes ago. And then we build out for 8 to 10 hours. Anyone's welcome to participate. You don't have to. And we share this open source style. So, and make sure if you bring in any assets that they're copyright free, so we can kind of avoid the issues when we end up publishing this, because I like the idea of keeping it open source. Other than that, have fun. If you have questions or need help, this is a great place for it. There's lots of people that are super nice. And since I'm the host, you can always come to me. Everyone else is super nice in Neos in general, and also in Creator Jams. So welcome, and thank you for coming out. And let's get started. Heck yeah. Oh, and if you need assets and don't have any, this is a share folder with a stupid amount. I might even bring in about a couple hundred more, at least today, if we're feeling it. I found a really good asset pack that's from Scopia. They just make all kinds of random assets that are like, oh, this weird lamp thing, and like stuff that you don't usually, kind of props you don't usually want to build. They've built them, which is really great. Like an ashtray. Mostly people don't build ashtrays, but you might need one. Yeah, you might need an ashtray. You're like, I need an ashtray to virtually smoke. Like I don't want to ash all over the world.
You need a bench.
I think there is a bench in there.
Just make a bench with boxes, though.
Totally.
Just make them with boxes.
So yeah, I guess we're gonna.
Alright.
So if we're gonna be building a blockbuster, maybe you want to build it over here. If whoever's wanting to do that, if someone else is wanting, this will be a kind of jam that's very consistently. Jams like this, usually people break off into separate groups and build their own things, and then kind of add it to the whole thing. So if someone wants to build a blockbuster, we can start over there, and
Yeah.
and
I'm
then
not sure about you guys, but I haven't really seen a blockbuster in a really long time, and I don't remember what they look like. So
here I can
if
describe.
someone wants to like import some images into here so we can look at them.
That's a good idea.
Back in the day, it was blue and yellow, and they had a awesome buy one VHS and bring it back, you'll get another one.
Let's see. I have pretty good spatial memory.
Shit was the fucking
Not
jam.
even, like, knowing what a blockbuster even looked like, so...
Oops, that's a little bit too small.
Shit was the
Yoink.
fucking jam.
Yeah, when you didn't have any.
we had similar stuff, but like...
Like when
Not
it was the middle of
Blockbuster.
summer, it's like early 2000. Your mom's like, "Let's go to Blockbuster," and you're like, "Dude, I get to go pick up a fucking PlayStation game to rent."
Totally.
Or like what you'd do if you didn't go to Blockbuster, you'd go on GameFly, and then you'd
Something
pick
like
something
this.
off of there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like that the icon. Did you draw it?
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, this would be like this is really badly drawn, but I remember the layout. You'd go in through like there's two doors, exit and entrance. Sometimes they'd have like a doorway, and then when you go through there, you know they'd have a bunch of video cassettes on shelves.
Yeah.
And then there were shelves. I think there's more. They were more like this shape actually, but I don't remember. And then they'd have an entrance thing and like an exit, and you'd have to go through like this gauntlet. So I guess you couldn't just run through with the tapes and run away. And then you check out like there, maybe there. I don't know. But really, the main element in this, the one reason why I was like, okay, yeah, we could do this. If you make a shelf. That's pretty much the most of what the store is a shelf.
There's a
boot-
bunch of shelves.
booth.
You just use the VHS tapes and stuff on there.
Pretty much. That's what's nice. It's like posters that are hanging up for some kind of decoration. A couple like cutouts, which you could even use. You know, this is the credit maker right over here, so you could take pictures and turn them into some kind of like film thingy. And then, yeah, pretty much, or like come visit Princess's Memories. You know. You know, or Beans. Wow, I'd love to see what's going on in the brain in there. That'd be great.
What's in Bean's memory?
Yeah, Beans.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Has all of his
Memes
beans.
on my mind.
It's empty. Sadly.
What do you mean it's all
Inner
empty? What the fuck?
machination of my mind is an enigma.
I've seen some memes, but if it depends on memory, it's almost empty.
So those of you that Joey, if you wouldn't mind, since you're on desktop, do you mind looking up some images of like blockbusters and people can use for reference?
I can Google it very fast. Okay, wait a second, give me.
Yeah,
Fast
drop
Just
a
a
Google
second.
Google
here.
in the web.
Hello, exit. So yeah, any new crazy creations, Vigilabu? Nice. What kind of? So yeah. Meanwhile, I'll start. We probably want to start laying out just a general building space. So if someone wants to start making cubes,
Alright, let's see what a blockbuster looks like.
that's the front. Yep, that's the outside.
You can kind of see inside.
Yeah.
3 movies equals 1 free. 1 free what?
No. Free movies does not equal 1 free.
Oh, you're right.
Yep, this is it. Yep, this is pretty much it. Pretty much nailed it. Oh yeah, I forgot about all the impulse buys. That's I should-
And there's
dude,
another
fucking-
one.
Fucking tin of popcorn, dude.
Okay. Yeah, so basically
You want popcorn now.
making these things.
I don't have popcorn anymore.
Dude, I have like 8 boxes of popcorn downstairs.
Oh man, that sounds delicious right now.
None. I ate them
Yep.
all.
It's pretty much what every blockbuster looked like.
You know, when I saw Memories, the first thing that came up to me was like PS1.
Oh heck yeah, you can play around. This theme is a lot of times Creator Jam themes are meant to be abstract enough that people can really play around with whatever feels comfortable for them.
Alright, I'm gonna play with myself.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, that gets to
I
it.
meant single player. You
Wait.
disgusting people.
Uh-huh. we don't have any adult Creator Jams yet.
Not safe for work, Creator Jam.
Just one pair of
Yeah, that's the KY Jams.
Just one.
massive titty.
Yo, don't let the mod see it.
So yeah, I mean, really, this is just a couple quads, you know, or cubes. Nothing too crazy.
Nothing insane.
I mean, if we want to
Toy
have
Story.
the, yeah, oh yeah, Toy Story. That was in.
Nothing in a Zane.
Oh no,
Where's the area?
this is gonna be quite a memey day. I hope so.
Where's the area with the curtains?
Yeah, the European
Around these
blockbusters.
images. It makes me feel like I'm actually inside a blockbuster right now, just looking at them.
You know, I'm European. I've never been to a blockbuster. I don't know any of this.
Oh yeah, they're just basically
Netflix, but it's
so-
physical.
A film rental.
We never had Netflix here. We don't do movie rentals.
Oh,
It's just
interesting.
not our thing.
Interesting.
We did it.
man.
It was just a different brand. It wasn't named Blockbuster. It was just
No, we
named
just
with
bought
all
them. They were
random
cheap
other
enough
shit.
anyway.
So it was all like
Interesting.
wannabe blockbusters that we had.
Yeah, I made a disc thing, whatever the fuck. Zoom zoom.
Oh, you mean a VHS tape?
To-
Hmm?
Mhm.
Honey?
Is it UV mapped properly?
Do you mean a DVD
Ah, I didn't think so.
case?
Do I need to fucking boot up Big Blender now?
We should probably like
What
do
is
like a
it?
DVD case
This is-
where we can
Oh, it's
swap
protein.
out
Do-
like
Do we want these?
From
image
that
on it
one.
for something.
No,
Do we want
no,
do we want a
just need
VHS
one.
case?
We need one with the B movie. That's all we need.
Here we have the.
Mortal Kombat.
Here, let's see what we have.
Every disc in
Here.
the blockbuster is B
Oh
movie.
no.
Yes.
I like this idea.
In there.
Yeah.
Let's do it. I'm
Give
done.
Yeah.
them my votes.
Oh,
Give
Well, they
them my
can
votes.
they can also be memories, you know, like so you can have like weird stuff that's not even ever existed that you just use images
B
from you
movie
all.
2.
Oh shit! Ninja
Movie Bean edition. It's just a picture of Bean's face over the fucking B.
Bean Beams Volume 1 through 8.
And he's leaning on a pile of beans.
Okay, let's get this.
Yo, they got the Shrek movie though.
Wait, is it an
Like
actual
You
bean?
mean
the Shrek movie.
You mean my beans?
Yeah, this must be the kids. Oh, it's the kids section. That's why.
Yeah, it is kids. They got Shrek movie though.
But you can make the sections be based on something else.
Oh,
Oh, it is
no.
properly UV mapped. Look, I got it.
99 cents.
Here we have some
for-
stuff
for
already we can
RAM,
use for
dude.
this.
We gotta make an anime section and put Shrek in there.
What?
Yeah, it is UV mapped properly.
Anime
Stupid.
section.
Let's
Shrek.
get this out. Here, this will help.
This
So
so nice.
there's a
The watermark.
Oh, look what
Here.
you
watermark.
The stuck watermark.
We already have a VHS tape.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
perfect.
This is the this one's for the
Yeah.
VHS player.
Nice.
Yeah, we could make like a real VHS with some
hello.
videos
Welcome.
if someone
Welcome
has,
Crater
like-
Jam.
Oh, that's my hand.
So is this your first time here?
Image on there.
Yes, this is my second day in EOS.
that's just
Welcome.
Wait, aren't you able
Yeah,
to just edit,
we're
like?
Yeah, I can
basically
edit it.
a
Yeah.
world building
Yeah, so
event
basic.
where anyone's welcome.
No,
Oh,
you have
hey.
it.
And
Why are you going up?
Huh?
You need to go down.
Hello.
Go all the way back down.
Downgrades, people.
And
Sorry about
basically,
that.
oh, you're good. You're good. Yeah, and you're welcome to participate. You don't have to. And we're working on memories today, and they've already started off like with getting into some retro stuff, and they wanted to work on making a blockbuster. I think from there we'll kind of build into something. Yeah, it's the last blockbuster. So I think
what's crazy about Blockbuster is I actually was a Girl Scout who sold at Blockbuster.
Oh, nice.
Back in the
Nice. Oh, man. Yeah, I rented from Blockbusters. But we have a VHS player.
The last Blockbusters in.
Toys R Us?
Where is it?
Damn, bro.
Well, we're gonna bring back Toys R Us. We gotta bring back Kmart.
Oh, wow. This is going to be awful.
Just looking at those
Oh, wait,
prices
there it
from
is.
those movie, I really feel ripped off these days for a movie.
The movie. The
99
takeover.
cents.
I don't remember them ever being 99 cents
Amazing.
personally.
Bro, 99 cents for
Oh,
watching
no.
Shrek. I would take it any day.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't watch Shrek on a
I-
one-by-one basis. You just have it
Yeah.
running constantly in the
I'm
background.
just imagining all of the names y'all are gonna make.
B-movie, the beans take over. I don't know. So we might end up making it where there's different
There's a
like.
Beans and then Beanie.
That would be interesting to make it so you could put in the VHS tape into the VHS player, but instead of it playing the film, that it opens up a portal that takes you to another room or something like that. That would be pretty cool.
There we go. Much better.
Wouldn't take too much. You just have to have a character portal, teleport portal, and then have to have.
Beans take over.
Oh God.
Is it the second one?
No. It's the B movie.
There's
the
the player.
Beans take over.
The beans.
Which one is this? Was this the one I gave you?
Yes.
Oh,
When
okay,
you-
so it's
when
the
you
Creator
say
Jam
the
trailer.
beans, I imagine like the
So,
bee in a like
Beans.
but have you ever seen the video player,
Bees made
the
of bees.
VHS player?
yeah, it's like bee
No, I've never.
in a
Oh,
shape of
we made this in a
bean.
Creator Jam a long time ago,
There's so many.
just for
Yeah,
tutorials and
when?
stuff.
You said Beanie.
Ah.
Most of bees
Someone
are
said
beanie.
like a shape of bean.
Maybe over there, they're talking about Beans,
Yes.
Bean
Little and
movie,
fluffy.
and so
Beans.
needs a little work. This
I can wiggle people.
Yeah,
I can
Nice.
tickle people.
nice.
My own feathers.
Bees with stingers and tiny legs and
Yeah, I don't know how to create items or anything yet.
Tiny wings.
Yeah, let's just get this thing out.
Oh, good.
Oh man, that's so cool.
And so I think that we could even mod this out to make it so you push this in, and then it opens up
all beans.
a teleport portal,
Wait,
and then you could walk through
Oh.
that and then go to like different memories. I think that would be pretty cool.
I'll make
Like, that
Okay.
each tape could be some memories, but we'll see. It comes down to Creator Jams are only as good as how much everyone participates and everything else like that.
Okay.
But yeah, if you have any questions on like how to use any tools, let me know.
Are you
The way I see this right now is we're gonna probably build based on
see nothing? I see nothing.
using probably shape tips.
Okay.
Have you ever used a shape tip before?
Yes, I made a square today.
Classic.
Nice.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Yes.
I'm sure it could be.
Yes.
Excuse me, is mayonnaise
Oh yeah,
in
Beanie,
this
while I
one?
have you here, can I ask you a few questions? If you don't mind?
You already
you-
did.
Would you say it's easier to read?
How's everyone doing on
Yes.
stream?
First, we have dark mode.
So have you ever used a
Now we
developer
have
tooltip?
Dark mode logic nodes.
It's still
No.
work in
Oh,
progress.
okay.
I'm
Time to
just
level up.
curious if it's easier
Let's
to
go a
read
little bit
or
away from the
if
spawn
there's
point,
something
and we'll
that
start
could be changed.
playing around with building a room and building other stuff.
Just out of curiosity.
Okay.
For me, personally, not really, because with the two
Okay.
different things
So go to your
overlapping with
inventory
this
and
color and this color,
go
and
to
that color
Essential
all
Tools
in one thing is
and
hard for me to
grab the
see.
developer tooltip,
That
which
should
is
be
called the dev
this.
tooltip, and it's a
It was
golden
a different
golden tip.
color, then
Yeah.
the
It looks
possible
like.
to
Oh yeah, you're like.
everything
Psh,
is
I
a
got
lot
this.
easier.
Okay, cool.
Fair enough. It's good to know.
All right, and then you can hit secondary
That's all I wanted to know.
on
I'm
the
still work in
cube,
progress. I'm thinking about making some like adjustments to it so that
Okay.
it's a bit easier for some.
and you can see that there's a gizmo with all kinds of goodies.
Well.
Well,
Yeah.
what's super cool about this is, if I were to use the normal scale, which would be like this, you click on the gizmo, you can only move things with the dev tooltip, and you, I think it's that one. Yep, that's translation.
Yeah, a lot of things are.
I can grab my feathers.
Okay.
If you click on any of like the scale twice, like you trigger the scale gizmo twice really quickly, then it'll reset the scale for you. And the same thing with positioning. Hit your trigger.
Sometimes
Yep.
you're like, okay, even though I'm
That's a little pro
part of
tip.
this, I'm gonna render as
Now,
if you were behind
one
it.
thing that's kind of different about this is, so while we've scaled it like that, it's not 1-to-1 anymore. It's probably 1 to, like whatever. So that could cause problems if you were to parent things underneath it. Sometimes, like with certain types of ways, it might stretch them. So
Yeah.
I think right here, yep. Where is it at? One of these.
I made this.
Do it.
What is this? Beans mind? What is it? Is it just an empty tape?
No.
No.
I thought that we could still
Yeah.
manipulate it. I know.
Oh no.
Let's make it a little bigger.
There you go.
Look.
Loading. It's loading.
It's old, you know. Just keep it.
It's
Just
a
keep it low.
VHS tape.
Oh well,
It's such a-
I thought that we
such a
could
charm.
manipulate the. Hey Bean, offhand.
Yes. These are
Oh, I know. I was thinking about actually having modem sounds. Can we turn it down a little?
Volume.
It is so loud.
Yeah, the volume is so loud on it.
How long is this?
I don't know.
On the VHS tapes, I don't think you have like the
But
sliding.
basically,
Bean, here you go.
when you're creating another one,
Oh yes.
Hey, yo.
I hate it.
initially,
Oh, no.
also with the dev tooltip, you can build these by going to create new
But it's definitely memories.
Oh.
3D model.
I like the part where
Box.
it goes like.
And you can actually manipulate it without changing the scale yet.
Did
This is
Beaner
before.
No, I'm here.
By the way, thanks for bringing in the Blockbuster references.
I was just doing the menu.
Ah, no problem. On the desktop it's really easy, so.
What do you mean?
And then once you get it to a size that you like, hit secondary again, and it should change.
What I mean is.
There we are. Okay.
Okay.
It's just the shape tip. I thought that this works this way. Okay. Yeah, it's better to build. That's weird. I'm gonna have to. I need to write this as a note to report to for Xeus. I think this should be on the shape tip.
Alright, memories. I don't.
I do my small-
Hey, there's no like.
I can vaguely remember my breakfast.
Oh,
I
boy.
mean, is it?
No, that like just wait for have the big things that you remember, like the very big things.
Those are usually like the things that I like think about at night when I can't sleep because of them. Because like
Oh, no.
I regret them so much. You know?
Oh no! Are you gonna have the Hall of Regret?
Like, you know, like those
that we
nights
had
where-
like 7 years ago.
It's, yeah.
Okay.
Like, those moments you have.
If you
like,
hit this
Come on,
secondary,
Mauricio.
the one that you built with the dev tooltip, try that too.
Oh no.
And then click on
Shut up.
here. I
It's
think
like
one of
that
these. There you are.
That one time
If you
when
click
you
the last one there?
The second to last.
say mom to your teacher or something.
And
like
now
Yeah.
that allows you to manipulate it. For some reason, the shape tip wasn't allowing for that. So this allows you to resize it without any type of scale problems.
I mean,
Also, there's some cool stuff that you can do with
Mom,
snapping.
auntie.
If I
Yeah.
hit, I should just go like this for it. Hit secondary, or hit trigger on this.
I did some.
I can
did
grab-
some
That
weird
one
shit
time when
when
you
I was-
I'm showing you a lot of stuff at
to,
once.
to
I just
get
want to give you
action
kind of a
and
general
the other
idea.
person didn't see
You
it.
can grab the middle part and it'll snap
I
to
remember
points.
Like, it's really
Okay.
weird. I don't know why I did
Come
it. but,
on.
like,
I don't
it
know.
was
Sometimes
really,
it doesn't
really
like to
young,
snap
and I didn't
to points.
really
Come on, you.
understand a lot yet. So I was like, we were like at a shop, like buying clothes, and there was like a naked mannequin and me as a little guy, I was like, I'm gonna smack it out. Some random lady saw me.
Hey, Midra.
Yeah, what's up?
And I was like,
Do you know where the you mentioned something about all the models you had?
Oh, the Scopia stuff? I haven't brought all the
Yeah.
Scopia stuff in yet.
Okay.
I've been helping. If you want to help with like,
No, you're fine.
I can bring them all in.
yesterday, but it's like,
Yeah,
why did I
let
do
me
that?
give you the start of them, which is about 20 of them, and then I'll add in the rest when I have time.
I'm looking for a bench.
A bench?
Grab thing.
I got the bench for you. I got you a bench. Oh, what kind of bench actually?
Like a bench you would put near like a pond or something, like a wooden bench.
Yep.
So like you'd be sitting there like feeding like birds with bread.
Sure.
Right index.
And it's not because you're a piece of bread, Midra.
Oh no.
It's the
Look at
memory I'm
yourself,
going
though.
for.
Well,
Sure.
Look at yourself, apparently.
This is Scopia. Oh, hey,
look at you.
hey,
You
Monsoon.
already fucking know like what you have.
Oh, the UI broke.
Boy, a mom.
Beanie has index. Let's
Well,
see what you have
he says
mentalist.
live for me.
You
Guess-
also have index.
Guess it's gonna be.
Is it a tool that grabs your?
You have
fucking
the touch controllers.
information?
What do you have, Medra?
What
You
do
have touch controllers.
I do not have touch controllers. I have just Oculus.
You don't?
The Oculus.
Oculus Touch, apparently.
Yeah, is it
Oh,
Oculus
it's Oculus
Touch?
Touch, probably. Yeah, why? Does it break the UI
No,
here and there?
Say for you.
No, we just can see it.
Me fucking
Yeah, we're
Controller
just
tip.
using the controller tip, yeah.
Index,
Oh
bro.
yeah.
And
What are you
Maybe it's,
using? Yes, desktop.
Interesting.
Yeah, nice.
Is that a new tool that you all made?
For me,
For it?
No, no.
Oh,
I didn't-
oh, no,
I've been
this
on it
was-
forever. I just never used it.
Yeah,
Where?
I just
Where?
I actually never touched it.
Comprehend.
It's
Ah.
controller detect.
Oh.
Hey, Vive gang.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Oh, that's cool.
Imagine having a Vive.
Well,
Hey man, the Vive
don't be
doesn't
rude.
have drift.
Okay.
Volvo,
Let's get you.
you mean Volvo?
No drifts. No drift. Can you say
Yeah.
the same thing? That's
It's
right.
stable.
No,
at
but can you
least.
True.
No
True.
drifts.
So yeah.
At least I can give you the finger for saying that.
Oh yeah, well, heck you.
Let's get you a
You're a
bench.
heckin' frick.
Give me that. I don't want it
I think I
anymore.
snapped it on there.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird. The snapping. Sometimes it works well. Sometimes I have a heck of a time with it. I don't know,
So you just
What makes
constantly stare at this?
Well, you know what you can also do?
but you don't have to snap
Okay, cool.
stuff. I
Where
just
was it?
it's
Where is
something
it?
Motivation.
Mm-hmm.
to just kind of know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
it
it's,
exists. Whatevs.
yeah, that's my background.
Let's get some more Scopia stuff in here for you.
Yes.
There you go. You go look at your
You
whatever.
wanna know
it's
what
changed
my
to right now.
background is? This is my background.
Appropriate. Appropriate. Yeah. Buff Putin with his anime girls.
This is a picture of like a few of us just leaning to the side like this because Rue is AFK like that. Or no, it wasn't Rue. I
yes.
think it was them.
Ah, yes.
Yeet. Actually, what does even the wizard hat mean?
Something to do with Patreon. Like you've given them something or something like
Yeah,
that. I don't know.
it's that you've given them more than $500 on Patreon, I think.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, total.
Oh, Epsilon is online for once.
I guess I can
Let's
use
see.
flips instead of that.
Talk to them in forever.
These are going to be
So
from
if
some
someone
different
got
spots.
that name tag, it means they dropped the big bucks on Neos already.
No, it's total. I think it's
I know.
cumulative.
Yeah, but still $500.
Yeah.
Still quite a bit of
That
money.
means that means you could have spent
So-
that $500
so
bucks
for
on anything
36
else, but they decided no, let's go for Neos, and I respect them for that.
So paying $36 every month, you would still take 10 months
Yeah.
would take you $360. Just a
Yeah,
heads up.
yeah. It's a lot
Okay.
of money.
Let's see what these.
That's
One
a
of
bit of
these.
Yep.
I don't.
Since, well,
Let's
they're
see.
usually
Okay.
like super veterans in here that have that only.
Okay, I'm gonna just start doing random shit. I don't know.
Oh,
I
bench.
made box. Dude, that's my
Bro.
creator gem thing. There you go. Have fun.
There we are. This is what.
Incredible.
I'm gonna do something real quick.
Boxes.
And
Just
Don't
use
know
your
boxes.
box instinct.
There we are.
What's she doing over here?
harness inner Rukio and become box master.
No, you'll start
Call upon the
breaking
demons
things.
Call upon
There
the
we are.
demons of the boxes and
Don't break the creator gem,
spawn.
please.
Boxes are bad. This message was brought to you by Sphere Gang.
Bro, imagine being in Spear Gang when you could be in Taurus Gang. Like, just imagine.
Imagine not having
Being
a hole
in
in
a
you.
Taurus gang when you can be in Tetradecahedron gang.
There we go. Now I have some benches.
Imagine,
Imagine being
That's fine,
Taurus Gang
mentalish.
when you can be
So, yeah.
God.
And
Imagine being in a quest
see how this
when
looks.
you can be in the Tetradecahedron
When you
gang.
could be a cone gang, bro. Come on, rise
I'm going
up.
to. All I'm doing right here is using a multi-tool, and the multi-tool has a
Yeah.
bunch of other tools in it.
Okay.
You're welcome to
Right
one,
now,
but
that's like the material gun, is what I'm
it's the
assuming.
material gun. What I did
Guys,
is I slurped up
Lamo.
the texture with secondary,
imagine
and I'm
being
going to
Uh-huh.
use this that came from one of these.
Imagine
Even though I probably should grab one of the Neos materials because it'll have normal maps and some other goodies on it. But right now I'm just kind of just seeing what the UV map is like. Hopefully it's not all wood. I would like to see. Well, this looks like it's since it's these shapes. It looks like it could be all wood, really. But so I'd slurp up the texture material from what I would consider wood. Click on edit, and then in here, this is the part I always never found quite intuitive. Is you grab this material and you put it through the
What did you do?
I turned
beta texture, let go, and well, make sure that it actually intersects like there.
Okay.
And it looks like everything's that color.
Pyramid joins.
And there's no UV map on this. Okay, good to know.
It's a little
So,
knot around the lip
There's a trick around that where you can create a new texture or convert to. I'll convert this texture
Okay, wait, I have an idea.
into a PBS,
Are these all just
Triplanner.
wallpaper?
and that bases it on world coordinates. So see how I move this, and
So,
Imagine being Pyramid Gang instead of double.
Yeah, I see.
but you can also set it to just
what is this
match
thing?
local space,
Glass gang.
which changes it a little bit depending on the situation.
Okay.
So I'm probably going to keep it at world space, and then when we just set it down, it'll be. So yeah, that's not too bad. It's not ideal, but you know, it'll do the trick for now. So,
Too far.
yeah.
Trying to make some flowers over here. We're just like
And all these would be attribution license or less, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
So yeah,
Double Pyramid
Um,
Gang instead of
it depends on like the jam. I knew this is going to be more abstract jam, and so we'll see how much people feel comfortable with it. When I found in general in jams that people feel a little uncomfortable with more open-ended things, that they prefer like a more directorial approach. But I don't want to have every jam just saying, "Hey, you do this, you do this, you do this," because that's no fun. That's not people getting to kind of use their imagination all the time. So we mix up the kind of style of theme. So this style, we'll see.
No, I don't need that one. I need.
But yeah, do you have any general questions? That's something that you've been wanting to do, or something you've been thinking about?
Imagine
Well,
not having.
Not
Today,
necessarily
I
Creator Jam
used-
related.
okay.
But instead,
Hey, Gabriel.
Well,
you're just.
I decided to learn how to make an avatar,
beans.
I
and
feel
I
it
did
is
it.
very important to know that I am currently wearing a Blockbuster t-shirt.
Bean pyramid.
Yes.
Bean pyramid.
I thought
no.
that was a Dorito.
Hold on a
Bean
second.
pyramid.
Oh, what?
Hail the bean pyramid.
I like that. That's really.
Bean pyramid.
I like the idea that eventually things would be orbiting you too.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but I just glued everything together because I didn't know how to do that yet.
hmm It might not be super performant either, but still worth
Yeah,
Oops.
it, like for like showing off here and there, you know.
yeah. Because I just saw
That
the
beam pyramid stuck there
galaxy stuff
forever,
on there. I
man.
was like, oh, this will be fun to do.
You removed
Yeah, we're working on memories today, Gearbell.
God.
Either people can recreate.
I have to take a picture because, like, honestly, the coincidence of this is just too stupid.
Hmm? What?
Oh,
I'm
what's too
currently wearing
stupid?
a Blockbuster T-shirt,
Okay.
so I'm gonna take a picture.
Some sound
Coincidence is
effect,
just
by the
way
way.
too stupid.
Give me one of your
Wait, are you
titties.
wearing like this?
Right behind you,
Wait, what just happened?
the long sleeve shirt,
Bro, I
the
just
short sleeve
fucking
one.
died, bro.
Oh,
Booby.
My game just died.
oh, where's
I could
Mentalish?
hear,
Oops.
I could hear everyone just going.
Hey, Mentalish. I have benches for you, buddy.
Oh. Okay. I was just like in Blender real quick trying to get one set up.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's like 4 or 5 of them. So finding all this furniture packs paid off. Feel free if you want to bring.
It finally did.
So yeah, they're near the spawn if you're interested.
I'm trying to take a picture of the shirt I am currently wearing.
Wait, you guys are wearing shirts?
Yeah, who needs those things?
You know, it's
guys are
funny
getting
that
This
you
is
say
VR.
that, because I'm not actually wearing one.
Oh,
Clothes are optional.
It's hot. It's hot in here.
Oh, oops.
well,
Is this a claw?
Damn it. Hold on.
I like that.
yeah, I had to put on a shirt, otherwise it gets too hot in here, you know.
Bruh, imagine
Oh.
wearing shirts.
Oh, no.
Bruh, couldn't be me.
Oh, that's cool.
I left
Oh,
their
oops.
horn, their bean horn.
Leave my drinking horn alone, dude.
Drinking
Welcome,
horn.
Quill.
Hell yeah.
Could just be like,
you just casually be
I
drinking.
don't know if you know
beans.
you're on mute or you're not able to speak. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you have.
Imagine
Um,
having a pyramid when you can have a horn.
We'll probably have to get in the
If you
flatty
want to get
soon.
horny.
So yeah, if you have questions, is this your first Creator Jam you've been in? Okay.
Then where's Bean?
So yeah,
Where's
basically,
Bean?
what we do is we're building out a world together and shared open source style. You're welcome to participate, but you don't have to. And if you have questions just in general,
I'm not gonna lie.
let me know. Today's theme's memories. So we're building out a blockbuster.
Oof.
I'm
But-
trying to just
I'd
change the
like to
pedals
say
into the missive.
no.
Yeah. Sarlord, let's start working on
There is no proper order.
the room, and then if you have questions with like avatar stuff, we can do that too.
Yeah, okay.
Smoke your
Yeah,
beans
I'd like to try to help out with this.
Sure. Normally, I don't have much time to work on stuff because someone will come in and I do the hostly duty stuff. Let's see.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, it just depends.
It's like,
I have lost my powers. I have to get
Come on,
flashback
scale.
from anime.
There it is.
flashbacks
Yes.
To say from my grandfather saying that I have the power of friendship to properly. Son, always remember, dying is gay. Oh yes, grandfather.
Oops. Sorry about that.
Shake
I can't grab you. I can't grab you. Fuck me.
Mm.
I'm not grabbing.
Huh.
I like how
I'm,
I
like,
know there's gonna
trying
be
to look
police
for
arriving
stuff
at my
that,
neighbors
like,
within the
could
next 2 minutes.
remotely,
Interesting.
remotely
Wonder
trigger
why.
something in my brain that says, "Oh yeah, I did this" as like a memory, but like I don't like I'm looking through things and all I see is farming stuff.
That's great for me.
It's funny to hear just like the things people are thinking of just with this.
Yeah.
The scene.
Neighbors are getting the police call because they're being way too loud.
Oh, I know it. I know what Bean should think about.
Yeah.
His first meme. I gotta talk to him on that. Hey Bean,
Great.
what was the first thing that got you into memes? Your first meme.
My first meet. Oh gee, I don't even know. I actually don't. Actually
What's
know.
the first memorable one that you're like, man, that was funny. That was good.
Oh, that is old school.
I know, I know.
You're asking me questions that I don't know myself, honestly.
Dude, I
Dusting.
don't even remember what I ate for
Dusting.
breakfast. Now you want me to remember what I did
Yeah,
20
can I
years
just-
ago.
can I
Oh,
just,
no,
like, say, like,
Man, I don't remember most of my life.
System.
It's all empty, like just blank, and then every once in a while you're like, oh, that was cool. And so I just think of something.
Pucks as flowers.
Let's see.
What if it,
Cause
I mean, I don't know what like you could call memes at this point anymore, because like they were old, but they weren't like called memes back then. Does that still count?
I mean, the oldest actual memes I could think of are like the Rage comics.
The oldest one I know that
think.
was like on the internet in like the format that we call these days memes is probably like the Numa video from like.
I mean, I guess, but then there's also the like high on boxy video. You know that one? Hold on.
I'm not sure. Maybe if I look at it, like it's
Hold
like
on. Let
oh
me
yeah,
grab
that.
it. Make grab it.
Or you know like that old like scare video. of,
Another thing to do is to
going
like
downhill
scale
and it's, like,
scale yourself too. That helps.
A game of like the blue path
okay.
that you had to go through that would scare you in the middle of it.
Like,
oh my
I
God.
probably should have no clip on, shouldn't I? That'd be easier to.
Oh, I
There's
prefer
also
no clip,
that
personally.
video as well. It's like a car video, but like it's a traffic jam, so they're all like going traffic jam. Oh, it's so beautiful.
There you go.
So each one of these squares, I think, is a meter.
It's loading. Hold on. Okay.
I think so. Let me see. Oh no.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. I think I know this. It wasn't really that big of a.
This feels like a little bit smaller than a meter, doesn't it?
No. The cat.
I don't know. Nah. I don't know.
Yeah, this cat has to be one of the oldest memes.
Isn't there a ruler tool?
Oh, that's true. Let's figure out. That's right. Let's try out the meter tip and see what it says to us.
Into memes. I actually don't fucking know. I just want.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's.
this doesn't have measurements on it, but
Oh no, there's a meter tip, and you can shoot one area. I'm gonna shoot this.
I mean, they're technically not memes anymore. They're just part of the culture.
oh, I see the
78 centimeters. Oh, what? Oh, that's nonsense. How much? All right. Well, we're not worrying about measurement at all.
There is a study of memology.
Memology, dude. I studied the wrong
I'm not kidding.
thing.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. That actually exists.
Dude, I
Look
studied
it
the
up.
wrong thing, and I'm just saying memology.
I know.
What the fuck? That.
Beans.
I am beans now. I will accept the beans.
Like Star Wars Kid is an old one, isn't it? That's kind
Oh,
of
yeah,
meme-ish.
that. Oh,
You have
shit,
Star
that
Wars
was
Kid.
fucking
You got
old.
Hamster Dance
You know
I
what's
stuff.
don't
also
think I
memes?
watched it when it came
What's that?
out, but like I watched it like.
Beans.
I think like the first ever video I watched like on YouTube was like a music video of like some
Let's see.
band that I
That
don't
looks like.
remember.
Are you from the States?
I wanna-
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm from
Okay.
West Virginia.
You know,
Oh,
I wouldn't
cool.
even
Oh,
mind
wow.
playing music if it wasn't
Nice. There's some really cool rivers there.
Old school shit like your 1970s.
Like for-
I'm blue and I believe I will die with that.
For kayaking and stuff. And whitewater rafting.
I'm just-
I've
Yeah, it
been
is.
kayaking a few times, and it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Like, I
Did you go on the Ocoee
so many times.
or the New River?
No, I was just kayaking on a nice calm lake because I'm afraid I don't know how to swim that well, so I just
Oh, I don't blame you.
sit down.
Let's see. This looks like then, because the reason I ask is, I bet this is what, like 15 feet high? What do you think? I don't know.
Let me,
There's a new
Maybe
video from PewDiePie.
it's not 20 feet high.
He bought 50.
I'm just trying to get a feel. Like,
Yeah, I saw it. He made a fucking tower.
it feels about
Yeah, I don't mind.
15.
like this seems like the where the ceiling would be. Because basically I'm going to use this as the ceiling and then we're going to dupe it out a bunch.
Dynamax.
Okay.
And I found the Blockbuster font. It's called Block Letter.
Block letter.
That's their font.
Alright, let's bring it to the main area.
Here, let me
I actually wouldn't mind having that in like the fonts folder. That would be great.
And just
Oh, did you grab the font? Is that font? What's the licensing on that font?
There you go.
I don't know.
There we go.
Cookie knows. What's the is it a free font, bro? Or
Yes, it's free.
okay. It's like I got it for
All right, I'm going to
free,
turn
so-
on gravel receiver surface just temporarily. There's a button underneath the floor that has it that you can turn it on and off. Oh, did you find a picture of it, Gearbell? The shirt picture?
Yeah, it took way too much effort to transfer it over, but there you go. There's the shirt that I'm currently wearing.
Yes.
What kind of? Wait, what's that word say?
That's awesome.
Like
Make
it a
it.
blockbuster night?
Make it.
a Blockbuster
it.
night.
Make it a
Okay.
blockbuster now.
Blockbuster is popular in America, and even he knows it, and he's not even from America.
I know that it exists mainly because it died like a few years ago. That's the
Oh,
only reason why I know it existed in the first place.
I never saw any of the blockbuster merch, so
I
fucking
would
my
love
bad.
to say like this one thing, yes, but like
No, I bought this at Target like last week.
everything.
What?
I don't-
That's funny that they're selling them there.
Okay.
Target for some
Like, I
reason
didn't even
sells
used
like
to be,
Pizza
like,
Hut shirts and Taco Bell
gaming
shirts, and
all
I
the
saw a
time anyway.
Blockbuster one, and it was like
I used to be the
$5. It
kid
was
that
like I
actually
needed a
would
T-shirt
play
anyways.
outside, but-
Nice. Gravel receiver
I know,
surface
it's
off.
weird, like I join in and I see
Really like
Blockbuster.
it.
And I'm like, are they wearing T-shirt? Oh yeah.
What
Nice.
am I wearing?
Just like, oh yeah, this is a
I'm
cool
wearing a
memory.
Powerwolf t-shirt.
Powerwolf.
It's like some metal band from Sweden, I think.
Yeah.
Huh?
I feel like gluing all of this
Kinda
together
miss
because I don't want to go through all individual.
Nutbuster.
This kind of
Oh,
reminds
no.
me of that one map where
What are they
have
making?
Buttnuster.
Going to just make a
cave.
blockbuster and then
You're
People-
making a Blockbuster.
the last blockbuster.
Wait. I gotta get Big Tin in here.
Oh yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
into it. Yeah, basically we'll make that and then
Feeling in the cave.
people can grab tapes and each tape would be a memory and people could put those in a VHS tape. It would open up a portal and then you could go inside different areas that are people's areas.
Nice.
So I think that'd be cool.
The Blockbuster that was near my house when I grew up, it was one of the fancy ones. So it's like all
Same.
yellow on one side, and then like the play area was blue, and it had all the children's videos there. And stupidly enough, they designed it so that the horror section is like literally right around the corner from the children's
Nightmare
area.
fuel.
The friends in VR chat that I still have, but like.
Bless ya.
There,
Bless ya 2 times.
we'll just do this for now.
Alright,
Boop, boop, boop.
Where should I put this?
Oh, we have to still build out a lot, so
From VR chat is
Yeah.
we'll keep that hanging. We can make it giant though for
Alright, well,
for humor's sake.
I'm gonna disappear to the garage. I just wanted to stop by and see what
Yeah, thanks for
memories
stopping
was supposed
by.
to be.
Yeah, but it can also deal with just the idea of memory, like memory palaces and other stuff too.
I need you to
I
get
don't have anything to do anyway, so.
There we go.
I need you to get
So do you think you'll be participating in the MMC, Gearbell?
Yeah.
Yay.
But it also depends on who the judges are. Because if the judges are who I think they are, then they're going to be extremely weird, and then I don't even want to bother.
No way. The goal was to make it as fair as possible. I want-
Yeah.
So who's the judge is gonna be then?
I'm a judge. Fruix is a judge. Outsider's a judge. And we'll
Oh,
probably...
okay, then it's fine.
Yeah.
So
I want to make it
Yeah, then I'll
as...
participate.
Huh?
So everyone on the Neos team then is gonna
No,
be
just
the judge?
2 people from the Neos team.
Oh, okay.
No. I want to make it so it was just very, very small.
Nice.
Or like three
So
to
it's
3 to
just
10.
you,
Outsider.
Flux, and
Very,
outsider.
very
Okay.
nice.
I want to make it as impartial as
so you got
possible.
the maker, a participator, and then the event creator. Very
Well,
nice.
I
very
also
nice.
have quite a bit of an art background, so art and narrative. I mean, I know I can see what something's good art-wise, and I can rate it pretty well, and I'll do it very impartially. I mean, so and that's the goal, and the goal is to have a slight slant towards open source. That doesn't necessarily mean it has to be, because I'm sure
What
some
do you mean
people
open
want.
source?
By open source meaning that it's shareable, like kind of like by licensing and stuff like that.
Ah, crap! I'm not gonna win then.
That's not true.
Like,
That's
you can
not true at
just-
all.
You can.
No,
Listen, okay,
no. Hold on. Wait.
I couldn't give a crap about a participation thing. I need to pay the bills, so I'm actually trying to win.
No worries. That's fair. I mean, it's not going to be tons of money, so I mean, a month's worth of work is not like because each category is.
It'll pay off a good chunk of bills.
It is NCR though, so you have to transfer it into cash.
I'm aware. I have a friend who can help me with that.
Nice.
What is NCR?
NCR
As
is
much
the
as
in-game
I
currency.
absolutely hate NCR. I hate NCR so much. Some idiot was like, yeah, when companies recognize NCR as a viable currency, it's like, that's literally never going to happen.
It could be like
You
Linden
work-
stuff that
like,
eventually
if
you'll
you
be able to
work at
have.
Target or
places to-
Walmart, they're never going to pay you in NCR. They're going to pay you in actual money.
Of course, but it could be a crypto that you could transfer into other crypto or into other cash. Like, basically, the only thing it needs is more exchanges. Once it has more exchanges, then you can transfer it in USD, euros, or whatever else you want.
I don't know, because it's like a few years down the line when it like jumps up in price, you're like, no, I should have held on to that NCR.
Well, having some CDFT
Assuming that
helps
does
too.
happen, because it is a gamble still.
Yeah, we'll see. It really depends on how well this metaverse does, and hopefully it builds up and builds up. It's a nice community so far, so hopefully it keeps
Also
growing.
depends if half of us are still here.
It's true. We'll see. Hopefully this place keeps growing in a positive way.
Only time will tell.
But yeah, speaking of, you don't have to worry about it being only open source. I made it specifically so people could be able to lock down worlds to share their stuff in all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
So
Well,
not everyone
the
wants to
kind
share
of
their
stuff I
IP.
make is hardwired for Oculus, so number one, Oculus CV1 controllers
I
are
know.
the only things that are going to be able to work it. And number two, no, I don't think anybody wants my kind of complicated, semi-world destroying rigs available to the public.
I know what you're saying in that
like,
regard.
you know,
But then again, like there's lots of already nasty things that people can do if they really look or try, and they're out there already. I think a big part of the reason for like open source stuff is someone looks at something and says, that's really fucking cool. I really love it. And, you know, a lot of people that are tinkers here really like to tear apart something and say, oh, that's how that works. Ooh, I'd like to modify it in this way to make it into something cool. And that's a really big goal with all of it. And you know all about that. You make all kinds of cool stuff that way.
Yeah, the logics for everything I do is quite simple, but it's actually a rig thing, so that's not exactly a transferable skill.
True, but still, like looking at how like someone like rigging is important. Like, for instance, like let's say you're submitting based on rig only. I'm going to look at how the deformations on like the elbows, the underneath the behind the knees, like underneath the arm, like how everything kind of moves. Like looking at it from like an animator's perspective.
That, but yeah.
Yeah, and then like if you're talking about like other functionality and stuff that is related, absolutely. Yeah, like try and rate it based on what it is too. Like something as far as under avatars, rigs are going to be important. Like good weight painting is important. You already know that. Right? You see lots of stuff that probably makes you cringe.
Every day.
So yeah. But if you have questions, just let me know.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to get back to building some rooms out, see how everyone's doing. Thank you for stopping by, Gearbell. Yeah, this is kind of the layout of a Blockbuster, isn't it? It's like you go in through the door, like, because I was in a mega Blockbuster, whereas near where I was, and you go in through the door, and then there's like, now that I see this stuff, there's merch, like impulse buy stuff, a box, and then you had all along the walls were these, and then you had shelves, which, okay, those shelves are that way. I thought they might be broken up into two separate pieces. So, yeah.
So, from what I remember, the registers are right about here.
Yep. Like before the exit.
And they have, in the beginning, they have the featured films, which is right up front as soon as you enter. Thing here, and then the children's section was always on the side. It was never in the back because children don't have that kind of attention span. So from what I remember, the layout of the store was kind of weird. This is where they had their trying to do
Oh
this
yeah,
all
you're talking about like the
steady-handed.
extra junk stuff?
Yeah, this is actually where they had the storage room, so that wasn't ever available.
Oh, interesting. I never saw
And
that. So that's where the windows were. I was
so
at. Interesting.
the children's section was divided off here. And then this was like another back room kind of thing.
Interesting.
But, like, they had like a little ball pit for some reason.
Oh, you had a much different one than I went to.
Yeah.
Balls.
And then they had like a little Lego toy thing here. And they had like a working TV right here playing whatever movie they didn't care that children would play with or not. And so like movies are here. Movies are here. Just Lego.
I love your breath,
Movies.
Cat. Oh no.
Thank
I've
you.
heard the call.
It is mine though.
I think
I've
these
heard
were
the
actually the
call.
bathrooms. Okay, and then like the horror section was here. That's what I remember. So the children's section was right here. And right around the corner was the horror section. And then there was like the romance comedies here.
Why do you have a pickaxe?
Memories.
Yeah,
And then they had the toys and stuff back here, so this is like general merchandise.
This pickaxe.
Because I can. It's
Fair
my
enough.
Deadpool.
Interesting.
That's what I remember.
Yours was much more.
We
of
went
like
there so often. That's the reason why I can remember the layout.
Yeah. One thing that draws me to virtual reality is just the fact that like I have a spatial memory, and so it's fun to like be able to recreate some of that.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you have quite a strong spatial
Actually-
memory?
A little bit.
This looks like a place that was made to play, like for kids to play
Yeah.
too. Like the whole thing
So,
was like
like-
more kids hangout oriented too.
This part was yellow from here, and then my image cutouts of like favorite movie places or scenes and stuff. I can't remember if this was the bathroom or if these were the bathroom, but one of them was the bathroom. And then they had a tiny little cutout cove for the children's area. And so they had like the TV playing whatever cartoons. You got the little toy pit here, and then there was a ball pit for some reason. And then they had the movies on this side of the store and general merchandise in the back. And then registers are right here. The only reason why I can remember that, even though I can't even remember what I did yesterday, is because we went here like every other day for years.
I found that just looking around that image.
That's the layout mostly I saw. Something kind of like that, except I don't know.
Yeah,
that's really close.
Yeah.
Except at some point they had 3 shelves of anime. I remember that.
Yeah, I think that it just
Good
depends
old-
on like the demographic. Thank you for sharing, Gabriel. That's cool. Like, it's
No problem. Hey, Mentalish.
Hi.
Voice changer this entire time.
I saw.
okay.
Coincidence?
All right, let's. There's the sign going.
Rockin' Stone.
I had to put pants on for that picture. I'm mad.
Welcome to all of us here. That's the beauty
You're
of
not wearing
VR.
shorts? What the fuck?
Hey, you're lucky this is one of the few days I wore a shirt.
VR clothing is always optional.
Can you imagine in the future when you have like augmented projection reality and you just
Oh shit!
project
I
clothes
forgot to
onto
put my
you?
fans on.
Or it accidentally
This is
it
the
accidentally
Emperor's
turns
new
off. Like you're like,
clothes.
oh shit, I forgot the camera's still on. Oh well.
Like you're
I can
about
tell
to
you
be
right
in
now,
a...
I'm always naked in VR. There you go. Have fun with that info.
Well, I mean, look at me. I don't have any clothes on, except for a belt. Oh,
Give me your titty.
wait. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Now I'm naked.
Huh? Give me your titty.
This is this.
Hold on.
This, excuse me, but this is a Christian server.
Christians.
It actually like it just feels
Huh.
off. Like
Interesting.
Your clothes back on. It's feels so odd.
Interesting.
You're slime, but you.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it's normal.
So much better.
do anything to cover
What the heck? What's going on with this one?
Oh, gee, cover your hair. Ugh.
Oh,
No, that's the shoulders.
take this
The
thing.
shoulders.
Yeah, cover the shoulders at least too. We don't want to see
Takes
that
the
shit.
hat off. Oh god.
Yo, that's a lot of benches. Not gonna lie.
yeah. I went through. No, this is what's super awesome. So basically, since I've told you, I found like all I did is I searched that new section where I found all that extra furniture, and look, this is all the benches that were available. Pretty fucking
Yo,
fantastic.
this bench kind of reminds me of a bench we had at school
Yo, what's
where
up?
we would like do it like this. We would like place them like this, and there you go. We had our DIY battle stadium.
Have you thought about making a DIY battle stadium
And
here? See what I
would
mean?
actually
Like,
like stand on here, and it's like fucking
maybe you should. Maybe
cringe.
Oh, make a little kitty. No way. When you're a kid, you make like the things that you find fun when you're younger versus now. Like you make fun out of nothing. You know. Like
I was
you could have a gun.
Like I literally was like a kid that like literally drew with a stick in like the ground, like dirt ground, and like called it a house, and like played so like basically like put like piles of leaves as like the walls, and that was it.
But that's it. That's using your imagination as a kid. Like we don't
That was
use.
literally. And everyone, it was kind of funny because everyone in our school started doing it because we had like a bunch of trees, like where and like when they would start falling down, we would all pile them up and like put like walls, and we would actually like start role playing as like
That's cool.
everyone had a house.
I'm a tree.
It was actually kind of wholesome.
Have you thought about like, why don't you play around with that idea? Even you could make it to where you turns like you have to put. It's almost like crafting that you craft something. You start off with some basic objects like leaves and other things, and they turn into like a house. And you know, I'm just thinking
guess.
out loud.
I don't know. I really don't know.
And I mean, you could always go by your own rules on this. Just like start building out stuff like Blockbuster and things. So you're like, wait a second, this is the idea that happened. That's what I'm doing right now. Well, I'm doing that just because. But
Hello.
hello, welcome to
Hello.
Creator Jam, Freaky Waves.
Hello.
I'm like totally new to the servers.
Oh well, welcome to
Maybe I'll
Neos.
make
Welcome
it
to Creator
so,
Jam.
like-
Welcome.
This is a builder event. You're welcome to just hang out. You don't have to participate. And if you have questions, happy to help. So the theme for this, there's a different theme every week, and the theme this week is memories. And so we're building out the last Blockbuster. And then if we end up getting further with it, I think I'd like the idea that we end up having the VHS tapes. You take them out, and each one represents a different area that people have built that are memories. And then you'd put it inside a VHS player, and they would open up a portal to go into one of those memories.
So like every you do this like every
week.
Every Sunday.
Okay. Oh, so I just joined the perfect day.
Yeah. But people are super friendly and helpful in Nia, so any days works out. People are willing to help out in here. It's kind of nice about this culture.
I have a question. I'm trying to make
course.
a billboard.
Here, follow me this
and
way.
I'm trying to get this.
Ah. Okay. So what we could do is, let's see, how do we want to do this? Did you make this in, so we're trying to put it on this surface? Let's
Yeah,
find
I
out
didn't know
if,
I should have made it a texture.
let's find
or-
out.
Oh.
All right. We'll have to rotate this. Let's see. Let's just do a test real quick.
Just make these into quads instead of boxes. Because a quad is just a flat surface, which is not dual-sided.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you will not see the backside of it.
Actually, this is
Or you
already
can
a
just
quad.
stick this up front. Yeah, you could already stick that. Then you just take this.
So I could just remove the boxes I have on here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hours upon hours, and
Yeah, I got this one.
we just sat there and talked.
And then I would
You
use
can take this.
the dev tooltip after you draw it. I would use that to like line it up. Now there's something else you might want to know is have you played with the inspector at all yet?
Hold on.
Yeah, you have. Right now you're in outside of the avatar, so you can fly.
So okay, and then when you select something with a secondary, you can open it up in. So select a secondary and click open. Select on your radio menu. So yeah, let's close this just for a second, just as a tester. Okay, and I'm going to deselect everything. Well, you can hit this secondary once. We'll make it go way up. Sorry, I did it. There, you try. Secondary, click on it, secondary. Then right click or hit the radio menu. So select the radio menu with the dev tooltip and click open inspector, and it will open it to, ideally it's location. You can go to the root or click up, click on the root just temporarily. Let's see, set the, did you already select that? Select the root?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so this is the root of the object. These are the other things that are underneath your, and so if you click on like these, you can actually change the values numerically instead of just visually. So there might be a situation where you'd want to adjust it, just numerically, just a little bit this way or that way. Not necessary. Also, just a fun fact that everything that this object's made of are something called components. So see how it says a grabbable component, so it's able to be grabbed. There's a texture which represents what this is, the texture, and a bunch of other fun stuff. So, yeah. You'll end up using this a whole lot, but you don't have to worry about it really right now unless you're wanting to do some adjustments.
If I want to attach this to the cylinder, I just drag it up.
Yep.
Under it.
Yep. Hold grab. The grip, like the grip and drag. There you are. Now it's a child underneath it. Now you'll notice one thing that's kind of frustrating. See how you can't see the subfolder directory? Click on this once and again. Click it and then click it again. That refreshes it. There you are. Now you can see that there's a child underneath. There you are. And you can rename that too. Like let's say you didn't want it to be called that. You could click on its name, and up here is the different names. You can change that to whatever you want.
Okay.
You have to shoot it with the trigger. A lot of things are trigger action where you hit trigger, which is your primary. So yep. So how's everyone's day on stream? So yeah, do you have any other questions? I'm going to pop over and see how everyone else is doing. If not.
No, thank you. That's all I had.
Hey, you're getting there. You're getting the hang of it already. You're picking this up really quick. Oh, that's nice.
And you can open your menu then, because it's like the scaling problem.
The buttons that are of avatars are clickable.
I go say bye to Medra. We'll be jumping in with.
Oh, hey princess. I just checked out what you're making. It looks nice. I like all the flowers
Oh no,
everywhere.
this one's not mine. Oh, hey.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's my tiny memory, and now I escape.
And now what? I'm sorry.
I escape. I leave.
Oh, well, thank you for coming out. That's awesome. Do you want to set credits? Add yourself to the credits?
Oh,
you
sure.
can. You'll have to be in walk mode, unfortunately. This, and you can click on take picture, and then it'll make a cutout.
Oh.
And so once you click take picture, it will make a cutout, and you can drag that to your area.
Did you hear what he was like saying before?
Oh, there's a little
He was too fast. He was too fast spitting words, so I didn't catch on what he was doing. Oh man.
The key is a little bit.
Let me just play.
It feels like better.
So yeah,
I
and
can't find my image.
and only you can grab it, and then you can add any type of credits or anything you want to say to it too.
It's hidden somewhere. I can't find it.
It's a bit tricky.
Links. What? No way.
Did you want these to be grabbable?
I got you. I don't mind.
Okay,
I mean, you can just glue it all together if you want.
true.
If you want Avatar,
These are the Quaternius assets, aren't they? I like them.
Yeah.
They work really well for stuff.
Uh-oh. Oh, import folder. Maybe not.
Watch out. The bot is scanning you. Watch out for the folders, because if you import like many things, it just imports all the things.
That's a bit dangerous.
Yeah.
So where's my image folder?
Nice.
Oh, it's pictures. I'm so dumb. Oh,
That's cool.
See?
it's pictures.
There, you can glue it now together, so that way it is now untouchable.
Pictures. Yeah. Tricky waves.
Yeah, some of the folders can be like renamed to the English versions of it.
Do you want them?
Okay. Yes.
Let's see something. Wait.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh boy. That's my.
It needs to load for me. So.
I can hide the floor if you want to glue stuff.
Oh yeah, now I see the FNW.
What's that?
It's okay. I was just looking for everything.
You could make
That's right. You don't have to do anything more if you're not feeling it.
on your avatar, because you can see that on the goose I have like different font on the
Oh,
name
I need to
tag.
go into. Wait, I can just scale myself. What am I doing?
It's not complicated.
Well, thank you for coming out, Princess.
Oh,
It was nice to meet you officially.
I'm not afraid of.
Give me 1 second. I got this.
I mean, for first you need to grab like the physical avatar, so
I won't
you're
glue the
not,
person
like,
in there, right?
because right now you just
Actually, I better ask them to move.
I know.
You might want to move, and you might also want to move your character just temporarily so it doesn't get glued underneath. So you can move it around if you need to or other stuff. And
No,
I'll.
I don't need to move it.
there are just public avatars that people.
So there's an actual character on the thing.
Here.
Well, the thing is, if you can keep this here and like move it first, this text data I can actually export out. Otherwise, when it's glued, it might do something temporarily. Let me move. I'm gonna let everyone know I'm gonna hide the floor temporarily. Hey everyone, I'm gonna hide the floor just temporarily while someone's gluing. It won't be for long. Yoink.
Wait, what were you? Because I didn't catch on.
I've fallen. Okay. I won't.
Uh-oh, make sure to get into no clip or fly mode. Oh no.
Oh. Yeah, I mean,
it was the.
game.
I thought you were hiding.
The new guy fall to his death.
You gotta love VR. You're like.
You just the new guy.
Princess, I think your camera was. Never mind. Your camera was in the glue zone, so it might have interfered with it.
Camera, you're in my face.
Let's find out.
Oh, I'm back.
Are you okay now?
I don't know if it's actually glued at this point. But...
Are you okay now?
No, it's not.
Who deleted the ground?
I did. Sorry, Freaky. That's why I was
Turned it off for a
yelling in
little bit.
everyone's ears. It'll be only off for a second. Sorry about that.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, usually for world-changing events, I try and like. Have you ever used broadcast before?
Yes, so you can hear him in your mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Like, okay, you can broadcast to every user on the map. Nice.
Yeah. And you can also be in whisper mode, so if there's like something you need to talk about. But remember, both people have to be in the whisper bubble. Thank you.
You need to open your inventory because first you need to say
Ah.
you need to open your inventory.
Thank you, Princess.
Inventory tab on your menu.
Time to give everyone back the ground.
The inventory and then grab it. Grab the folder. And then you need to click the green plus sign.
Awesome. Nice.
No. You need to grab it and then.
Right now, because of the
Now I
lighting,
go home.
oh, these are glowing. I like that.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Nier.
Yeah, the Nier Automata. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It wasn't this specific world, but it was a different one. But yeah. But anyways, I go harass over here.
Have fun. Tell them I said hello.
Bye.
Bye.
Will do.
Avatar, you click it once and then the lightning bolt icon. Because if you click double, you just spawn the avatar into the world.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
You could actually just hop into.
Hello, Mr. Beanid.
Hello.
So,
All right, now time to
Or you can just
start making this
check it
store.
and then hop into it.
For some reason, I cannot spawn my list.
Do we have any tents by chance?
Tents?
Like a
Oh man,
model of a tent?
probably because holy crap, I found the mother
I'm
load of
looking
all.
through all of this shit.
Oh no.
Um,
I haven't added that stuff yet. I basically found a 1,000 assets. Let me go just do a search.
Oh, okay.
Oh man. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're not like when I was telling you before about the they're not all high poly. Basically, that's the quality you'll see.
It's fine. They don't need to be high poly at all.
Yeah, that can be useful.
Oh, no tent? Womp womp. Really? I
mean, I can make one.
Here, I have some other assets that I keep in my personal stash for occasions like this. Let's see what we got.
Actually make the mirror somewhere here.
We can look together on this one because it'll be fun.
You can just remove it.
This is my
Okay.
stash of sets
I don't
that
see any light.
pull them out for a rainy day.
No.
There we are.
If you click the avatar once, up on the right.
There we are. Let's
side,
make this
there is
bigger
a
for
yellow lightning icon.
Okay, let's see if we can find a tent here.
Load, envelope, and trash can.
If you see it before me, let me know.
Wait, what did you?
Okay.
Is that a tent in here?
Yeah. When you click
Nope,
on the avatar.
that's a special.
Yo, holy shit, that's a lot.
Yeah,
That is a lot.
maybe there's a tent in
I
this
actually really
one.
like that mountain up there.
Which
It's
one?
fucking tight. That
We
was
use
cool.
this in the
It works.
the
Okay, I will spawn
the Creator Jam Build a Tree World. Here you go.
second.
It is. I don't know how big it is though. Does this have a tent in it?
This one is better because it doesn't.
No, that's just people doing stuff.
You need to.
Yeah, I have to go there.
Oh
Okay.
wait, hold on. That was actually really cool. I want to look at that.
Okay.
If it's necessary, I can just make one.
Yeah, they're not too crazy. I just figured I'd look through this for the hell of it,
I can
too.
Especially these like little orbs right here. These are really cool. Like holy shit.
These are a lot of cool things you have in your inventory. Not gonna
These are
lie.
all buy license or better.
Okay.
So and mostly Sketchfab found.
I see.
Well, crap! I could have sworn I had a neat thing in here somewhere. This one's neat. These are neat.
I mean, if they're buy a license, you don't have to like.
I just how do you do the phone?
Oh.
Like half
Oh,
like how
oh,
half things in this are, like,
stop.
all,
There it is. There's a tent. I knew it.
Uh,
There it is.
The font in your
And it's moving.
Yeah, you gotta love the animation in this one. Let's kill that animation. Or stop it at least. There we are.
Yo, put a pillow over it.
Just breathe deeply. Breathe deep. It'll be over soon. Is it separate?
I think so.
Nah.
It doesn't matter because I'm actually more looking for the actual like dents that are like straight, you know.
Are you thinking about like the ones that are like kind of like a house roof?
Like super standard dents. Like
I know what you're talking about.
that's actually what I want because that's more accurate.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, I can just make that. It's honestly not hard.
True.
CJ55. Wait, Bean looks like that?
Oh yeah.
Holy shit. That's
Wait.
perfect.
Oh, that's which one was that from? Is that from the
Creator JM55 or something like that? Kitties or something like that?
Oh, no crap.
Perfect, dude. This is
Oh, that's
because me and
Oh, that's
Amon
right.
was doing the grid snappers.
That's right.
So we had a bunch of them.
Holy crap. Wow.
That one's got like a snapper on it.
This is good. Thank you.
Wow, that's sad when I've done so much in Creator Jams that I forget all the stuff that we could use sometimes. Damn.
That was thankfully labeled CJ55 grid snappers.
Thanks. That means that it's probably under the nature pack, Kenny's nature pack. Under the
It
CJ
might
stuff.
be Kenny's nature's bag.
Let's find out. I have to know now. All right.
I think I have a world with all those still imported because I was in the process of trying to haul on.
Oh, this is. I need to. This is under the Creator Jam. This is. Here, I'll share this with people. This is the Creator Jam Patreon pack, probably. This comes from the Patreon stuff, I bet.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
That's okay.
That's the only thing I know of.
No, that's okay. That's what this is. Not everything from the Patreon becomes exclusive to always. Like once we get to a point where it's really necessary, we move it over, and I just add more stuff to the Patreon. So I kind of I just kind of like cycle it. It's either this one. Nope. Extended nature pack. I don't know. There's so many damn Kenny packs, which is a good thing. That's extended. And nature kit. I bet it's nature kit. Oh, this is looking.
Yeah, it's
promising.
nature kit.
Yep, nature kit.
Actually, even the public domain one has a green version.
Let's give this to.
So if you have the public domain one, we can always swap it out with one of the green tints.
True, or I think. Oh. Let's get both of those. Which one was that? Crap.
This one, Kenny public domain.
The 3D nature pack. Ah, it's the 3D nature. It's the 3D nature pack. Okay, here's 2 for Bean.
Fuck.
Allergies?
That or just bullshit.
Fun. Let's get this. Mr. Bean? There you go, buddy.
Yeah.
These have the tents in them too. More tents. That are the same type.
Hell yeah.
These are from the Patreon CJ stuff. So you can use this. Yep, that's okay. Oh wait, speaking of that, did you get the? Did I ever give you the Patreon folder?
I think you did. Let me just check 1 moment. It's.
I've added a bunch more stuff to that too. Basically, the way it is, eventually, sometimes I move stuff out of the Patreon into the public, CJ Public, and I add a lot more into the Patreon. Keep it always like.
Yeah, I've got one called Creator Jam Patreon, so
yep, that's
looks, it. That looks like the right one. Yeah, I got that. Cheers.
Nice. Okay.
I think you cannot get out of the avatar.
Okay.
Maybe there is a way or something like that, but you can just change to the other one.
Yes. Okay. No, I'm a random human.
Yeah.
Oh. Pretty nice one.
We don't need occlusion. We need occlusion. That actually didn't look too bad.
Back. Back.
Size it down now.
Okay, I need to be going because it's going pretty late and tomorrow is like.
It's okay. It's okay.
Nothing. Okay, so I will be going. It was nice to meet you.
Bye bye.
No problem. Take care.
I'm totally like the uncanny valley. Oh shit.
You can make a picture.
No, I'm not going to.
It's almost too easy because you have something like
Y'all a picture with the boys?
like that.
Yeah.
Photo bomb.
Like that.
Hello.
I love that you can now add it to your inventory if you
wait,
grab
I
it. You
can
you can do that,
Make
right?
it bigger for you.
You can add screenshots straight to your own inventory without like not inventory but like your own hard
You have,
drive.
like,
Oh
yeah,
right
super
here,
sweet.
And you just use trigger to make a picture.
Oh yeah, the button.
Here's my cutout.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can just use the trigger. Don't make too many because they still need to like load.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Because
You should have to get a shit for the screenshot.
they're like loading.
Oh yeah. Oopsie. It's lagging. I cannot delete them. Fuck. No.
Actually.
Let me delete them. No.
They're still loading for me, so.
Yeah. Delete them. Oh. I think I made too much. Sorry. Uh-oh.
I am trying to delete them somehow. It's okay. It's...
Okay, I got them. Destroy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it was
It's
nice
the
to see you.
weirdest screen I've ever
Have fun,
seen.
Niels. Welcome to the Niels, to the creator VR chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a nice day.
Where's my
Take care. Where did? There it is. I needed that. All right.
Where's my tool shelf?
All right. That's where the doors will live.
No, it's not there.
We'll do is we'll. Okay.
Okay, I need my tool shelf.
Hey, Umi.
Hey, Umi. Welcome.
That's a little bit better. I'm cheerful.
Is this your first time into a Creator Jam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, we build out world together and share it open source style, and have a different theme every week. You're welcome to participate, but you don't have to.
Medra, do you have
Thank
a
you.
loaf of bread out of curiosity?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Here, one I made. Let's see. I think I brought it in.
I just need it for the little thing
Whew.
I made over on
See
the
if I
side.
can find this. Let me see if I can find this loaf of bread because.
I'm not controlling my character. What the?
Oh.
I'm just getting yeeted out.
Okay.
Uh-oh, we gotta take him out.
Is it? Do you need? Uh-oh. What's going on? Let's find him. Are you doing okay?
No. Uh-oh. I think
What's
my
going on?
computer crashed.
Your computer crashed? Do you want me to kick you? Here.
Oh.
Do you want me to kick you, Freaky Waves?
Okay.
I mean, okay. Oh, happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. We were looking for bread. That's what we were getting. There it is. Heck yeah, it's in a place I could actually find. Let's change it to a different material. Hold on a second. There we are. Is that what you're looking for? Something like this?
Yeah, just like a loaf of bread. It's like feeding geese.
That's me.
Don't worry.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm grabbing Probable Primes. He has this thing that makes cubes into like a little doorway type thing. It's from a share folder. Share folders, this is a good one, are a good way to have something stored that doesn't take up space on your personal cloud space. Let's see. Tools, I think. Markdown, namer tip. Archway tool, that's what we want. There we are. So let's put an archway in here. Hey Bean, and everyone else, do you mind if I turn on the Gravel receiver surface?
Good.
All right.
Maybe.
I was just gonna have it on just for a second. It would take me a bit of a minute.
Alright, well, go ahead.
Okay. So I'm gonna turn on the Gravel receiver surface. Set this here. There we go. Okay. And it's off. Okay.
It grabbed my tree.
I grabbed it. Okay. So, actually, I just might do it this way. Screw it. So we want to make the arch width 3. Everyone cool if I change the lighting a little bit? It's really bright.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if you can make it like a little warmer or colder.
Oh, you want like a warm color or a cool color? We can do that.
Where's our bread boy at?
Who, me?
Do all the colors.
There he is. Yeah, like any color, yeah. Any color works out.
Okay.
It is just 8 tad bright in here.
Yeah, it's just like it's blowing out all the highlights. It's hard to see. That'll give us like a yellowish. Ooh, that looks good on those trees.
I like this. This is good.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there we are. That's nice. How's it look over there, Mentalish? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome back, Freaky Waves.
Yep, I just had to restart the game. That
Yeah.
happens sometimes.
That does happen. I've been there. Here, like, if you're in Neos long enough, there'll certainly be crashes. When you have a sandbox game where you can really pretty much do anything, you definitely push the limits of anyone's machine.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, yes. Mine is a little bit old. I'm gonna upgrade soon, but until then.
What kind of amount of RAM do you have?
An AMD FX.
Oh no, the amount of RAM, like 16 gig or.
Yeah, 16.
Oh man, Neos will eat up all of your RAM.
DDR3, yeah, I know. on my new rig, there's gonna be 32 64. But I'm not going to.
That makes sense.
RAM issues anymore. Oh, what's it? Oh.
Let's see.
The player actually works.
Oh yeah.
What is this?
That's the Creator Jam trailer of different old Creator Jams. It's really old now. Like the newest one in there is Creator Jam 22. We're on 65.
Oh damn! And
Yeah.
How old is it? Like, when was the first Creator Jam?
A little more than a year ago. Like year and a couple months ago. It was
Wow.
so yeah, we've been doing this every week since.
Wow. That's very cool.
Yeah, and a lot of good people.
What kind of updates got to the game, like in that period of time?
Oh wow, that's a good question. Let's see. Dynamic bones, more locomotion modes, a user interface system, garbage collection, avatar anchors. That's all I can think of offhand.
Okay. That's
So-
already a lot of things.
Oh yeah, and that's not everything.
The movie, the Beings Takeover.
Yeah, there's nothing yet on that.
Very fun joke. Okay.
Let's see. That should
So
be
can
maybe.
I help for something? Or...
Oh, absolutely. There's all kinds of ways you can help. I probably should have put a little sign up for that. I've been normally doing that now. Yeah, there's different ways you could participate. So if you just want to learn and you want to try stuff out, you can kind of hang around anyone that's kind of more experienced and say, hey, how can I help? Or if there's no one there for that, we can kind of work together and think of something. It looks like.
Yes.
Oh, did you? Also, you're welcome to grab one of these folders, this is a share
Yes.
folder, and the share folder doesn't take up space in your personal folder, so you can use some of those assets. The theme for today is memories, and so you
Yeah.
could maybe try and recreate a memory or recreate an essence of like a feeling of sometime you've been something you've been to. Right now I'm building a blockbuster, so if you want to help with that, right now all I'm doing is work. This is someone found Mentalish found a layout of Blockbuster, which is pretty close to what my memories were on that too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm working on the doorway. So the doorway will be like this, and then I'm going to put whatchamacallit around it.
So much. I think my PC had enough.
I
Oh,
was
no.
starting to work on the shelf over there, but my headset is dying because I'm on the Quest.
Oh no! Do you have the link?
So yeah, it's linked, but it's still dying. It just doesn't charge it fast enough. I don't know.
Oh, no good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna head off for about an hour, and I'll try to come back and see if you're still up and
Oh, we'll be
running. I'll
around
see if I can
for-
help finish.
Another 6 to 8 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. I left the texture and a picture of what I was working on over there.
Oh, cool.
So if anyone wanted to go over there and maybe finish the shelf and then glue it together and make
Okay.
copies of it.
Sure, that would be awesome. Yeah. That's
All right. It was
Hey,
fun.
Jeff.
I'll be back
Yeah.
here within an hour, hopefully.
awesome. Well, it's nice to meet you.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
How do you do the buttons and the pseudo on your avatar? Like
What do you mean?
the customization and the clickable buttons.
Oh, like having stuff on your avatar that's special?
Yeah, like you have like right now you have live.
Oh, the live is because I'm streaming right now. And so to do that, you have to go into your dash menu, home, and click on home. And then from there, there's a camera streaming.
Okay, yeah.
And then then it'll pop up live if you have your camera out. To kind of let everyone know.
Okay.
But
How do you do the buttons? Like, I see here you have your Patreon and stuff.
oh, badges, custom badges.
Oh yeah, I suppose they call it like that.
The badges, you can, I think, add your own. I don't know how to do that. And you can also make your own custom name badge. I think there's a custom name badge maker. I haven't played with that much.
Like in the inventory,
Let's see.
essential tools.
I think so. Let's see.
Community.
Probably community tools or community
Oh yeah,
avatar
community
tools.
avatar tools. What is it? What's the name of this avatar? UI adjust. Effortless equipable generator V2. AI setup platform. JAWS setup platform.
Yeah, I don't see a
Near tech. Okay. Maybe in the missionary. Oh, I can't speak.
That's okay. I understand what you're saying.
I'm a bit tired.
What's your native language, if you mind me asking?
French.
Nice.
I live in Belgium and
Oh, another Belgian.
I speak English.
Well, our other Belgian boys beamed over there, and then
Yeah.
we also have Jenna.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Jenna is too.
Okay.
Nice. More Belgians that represent. Yes.
Brush.
I think I've got my little area set up over there, Mojo.
Ooh, I want to check it out. Do you know where the name tag editor is? If there's a name tag editor, is there one? I thought there was.
That, how my name tag's been changed. It's Turks. It's one of Turk's tools.
Oh, okay. Let me get that out for him. Sure.
Oh, so community avatar tools.
Here. That's under Turk.
Oh, community tools. Turk tips. That's
Yeah,
it.
Turk tips. Yeah.
Okay.
Community tools, Turk tips.
Name tag gun.
Name tag gun.
There you go.
And spawning that in. Woo!
There you go. Okay, let me check it out, Mentalish.
Looks beautiful.
Now, do you want to get an avatar
Cute.
first?
Color. Ooh.
Well, let me.
Yeah.
Oh, if you do. Let me see what you got. Ooh. Oh.
Okay. Okay, I need to place my phones.
Is your picture of you there? For some reason, I must not be synced or something. I don't see anything.
It is. Hopefully.
Look at all them geese.
Yeah, so these are just pictures of being in the avatar. Just different geese.
Oh, they're 2D. Nice.
Yeah, just to say performance.
I appreciate that. Also, another thing I found out to say performance is you can. This is like hidden inside the avatars. I'm gonna show you if you want to see it because it's something Phyrexius told me about when it was crashing an old world. An avatar was due to some kind of weird collision thingy. I mean, do you want to see it? If you don't, that's okay. I won't.
What is it like? Is it like one little component that breaks it, or?
It's something that basically deletes all of the bones or makes them so they're not collidable anymore or something. It's go to here, open inspector. Yeah, the same here. I was like, looked in the main thing. I'm like, oh, that's what that is. If you click on here, okay, VRIK. So you pose something out, and then if you don't want it to, like, if it's in its set place permanently, you know.
So you can pose it and then edit it and then delete it.
Yeah, remove all children object roots. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is, man. There's one that I'll know for sure.
On the sides here a bit because it
Think.
usually won't burn on top. Otherwise it
It's
just
either clean up bone colliders or let's delete the. Let's click on that first. See what happens. Nope, that's certainly not it. Whatever I did there, who knows what's gonna happen there. Okay. Clear debug visuals. It's not debug visuals. I thought it was clean up bone colliders. Yep, that's gonna do it. And uh-oh.
Clean up bone colliders.
Uh-oh. And not seen that happen before.
It's gone. It's a magic trick.
And magically make it disappear. Okay, let's delete that now. Well, maybe that's broken. Let's just grab this dude out then.
Okay, user.
Son of a gun. Of course, like try and find again the thing.
There's another one. It's called. I think it's called. Look at the user auto. So it auto targets anyone. I think it targets locally the user.
This is
Because
also
this
locally.
yeah, but this is
Target
just for
local user.
He's been averaging a decent amount of players the past couple of days.
Oh yeah, Nias has been pretty heavy. Like it's basically been going up, especially new players. We're not seeing a retention though. That's what's interesting.
That's what I've been seeing a lot. There's not a lot of retention.
I think I know why though. It's not. There's no content. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Nias is awesome, but like if you're not a creator, you have to really hunt for the content. So once he gets the world picker, once he gets the world sorter up, I think that's going to help with people searching for content a little easier. To remove all children objects here. I'm gonna do it. Still didn't do shit. What? I don't believe that.
It also is like if you don't know how to get out of the MTC, you're sort of just stuck in there.
True.
Once you start like looking around.
But then again, like I think like in VR chat, like you're in your like home world, and so then to get out of there, you pretty much have to like open up a portal, into stuff. I think.
Well, I mean, even from that, you open up your menu opens up, then you go to worlds, and then straight from there, you see all the active worlds, how many people are inside them, how many different rooms are currently open. So, like, from there, like, you easily can get going. I know they're working on the world browser, but man, hopefully that starts helping with player retention.
I hope so. And then from there, it's going to be just... I'm hoping that the MMC will add more content, like as far as really neat stuff that people bring in. That's the goal of it as well, actually. Is to...
Yeah, most... Oh, gone.
Oh, no, go ahead. I'm interested in your opinion.
That would be nice, just so we can start bringing more stuff in, even more environmental hangouts. Or granted, some people are a little more advanced and know like games and logics and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's definitely some people that have been like really heavy hitters logics wise that have that pop in every once in a while. Like I'd love to see Peptron come back. Like this is if you remember the flying avatars, that's because Peptron made this.
Yeah. I didn't find any good bushes that looked alright, so I just used to polish it.
Oh, like the...
Yep.
Ah.
This came from Peptron. So he might pay a visit to Nias. We'll see. I hope so. There's a lot of cool artists and creators and everything else, and so I'd love to see everyone come in, hang out. Like last time I was at the NCC, which was the Nias Creator Contest. That's where I became friends with Leon. We decided to make a world called Wake Up, and still that would be a good narrative experience if I spent another month or two on it. But yeah, right. Time. Who has that?
Yeah, I know. Most of I've been working on Blender is mostly like minimalistic stuff, like even like this lake base I used real quick, or slap together. It's just mostly just to learn stuff so I can just create it for something for MCC. Granted, it's probably just gonna be like a small short experience with like a temple or something. But I've been building up everything to knowledge wise to create something primitive.
Nice. Well, I think it feels good, like when everything comes out of your head or like a chunk of it. It feels nice to say, like, wait, I made this. This is mine.
Yeah.
Are you going to work with anybody, you think?
I might just be me for the time being.
That's cool. And you remember, you can make multiple entries, so you build something out, and you're like, I'm going to do another thing. You could have like 20 entries. I mean, I hope no one gives 20 entries, but unless they're all just spectacular.
Don't say that out loud, Medra.
People on stream, you didn't hear that.
Redacted.
Redacted. I wish we could have like a stamp. Redacted.
Nah. But I got like one thing I got Will's gonna build out. But I'm waiting for the September before I can start building everything out.
Totally understand.
Everything's at least in the drawing phase in the sense of like what I'm gonna do, and that's about it.
That's cool. I mean, that means you're just ready immediately, like just ready to go. Which, how fast everyone is here. I mean, hell, like from last jam, we might see some really crazy stuff here. Or people,
Oh yeah.
I mean, wow. You guys you're building a strong team, and I like you're getting almost like a fantasy vaporwave type of feel in some of the stuff you're doing. It's really cool.
Mhm.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. It's something that I always liked is that it's just primitive. It's somewhat vaporwavy, somewhat like you're like I would say almost something like you would see like something in the 90s or early 2000s.
That's what I was
with,
thinking.
Like an MMO.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
Almost
most recent world
VRML.
I published, what was it?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Rolling Grasslands is just a big environment. I wanted to create. I was using Blender to create an environment using shoot, I can't remember what it's called. There was a texture with something else, a simple deform or something. I can't remember what it's called.
Were you using the
But
sculpt mode?
no, it wasn't sculpt. It was
randomized.
I'll come back to me at some point. The
Interesting.
modifier, but I used something with that, and I used something called the cloud. It's a black and white, so like topology, and it created like a nice little hilly environment. So I used that, and I've been dumping off a lot of my models there. But since it's such a big environment, it's low poly, it's a huge map in a sense that I mean you can just sort of walk around in it if you want to. You can use it as like a base for a sandbox. You can use it for anything, and then sprinkled around is everything that I've been building for the past couple weeks.
I like that. I like how it's like in a distance too. Like you have to walk a distance to get there if you're walking.
Yeah,
which is cool.
And since it's all mostly just like simple stuff or nothing too crazy, it's just nothing too taxing as well.
Well, I think that's important right now. The way VR is, like, and until we maybe have physics as far as being able to call people and other stuff, low poly is the way to go.
The world
Certainly.
is 17.57 megabytes.
Nice. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, but I know Shorty and someone else liked how big the world is and how much you can just sort of, if you wanted to, fly around. Almost, it's not as crazy big as Invernex's. I love his like big grassland worlds where it's just nothing but like a huge open environment.
I totally like that. The more and more we can have robust worlds, eventually we're going to have it where they're like chunked, which will be really cool.
Smush them all together.
Oh,
You're
no,
loading into a new instance.
Exactly. Have like your EverQuest and like Morrowind and all the other MMOs like that. I'm talking super old school, but your MMO worlds. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna check out and see how everyone's doing. But nice job, man. Like, oh, and that's it. In Blender, you might want to check out for funsies. There's a plugin that you can, when you go into the preferences, you can add plugins to Blender that are just free.
Yeah, I've got a couple.
Ant, A.N.T. It's a landscape generating.
Oh fuck, that's what I've been looking for.
Yep. And you can scale it. You can have it use different textures. You know how you can use the like Voronoi, the ones that are all mathematical textures, or procedural ones, and they'll deform the surface and stuff like that. So you can play around with that.
Ooh,
very fun.
Because I've been really looking for something to create a like a basic map or something, and that's why I got the map of like the Rolling Grasslands. Was just figuring out. Oh, it's using topology almost in the sense of black and white picture, and it goes from there.
Yeah, it's using height maps. Nice.
It's sort of using like a height map, so it's a subdivided plane. So like this is a circle that's been filled in.
Yep. I know all about like.
I'll look at that. Give that a shot.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Ant. Yeah, you could probably. Next time I'll have to play with Ant and then do some of the stuff that you're doing. I'll have to let me know the modifier you're using for that. I would be interested to see what you're using for the height map typology if it's in modifier form.
Yeah, I'll define it again.
Well, cool. I'm gonna pop out and see how everyone else is doing on stuff, and then
I'm probably gonna jump
on that
off.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, work on that Blockbuster. Make it feel like we're going back in time. But Mom, I want the PS2 game.
That would be funny to like, grab one of those, you put it in somewhere and it opens up a portal and you're all in a PS1 or a PS2 world. That would be awesome.
Oh God, that would be great. That would be absolutely delicious.
We're definitely going to make a PlayStation horror during Halloween. That's gonna be. Oh yeah, retro horror. Fuck yes.
Hell yeah.
Crappy camera angles. Like it's RE1.
Oh no, that'd be mean.
I'm not hitting him.
He keeps swinging like this sucks. Oh wow, the skybox is already happening. Damn, Bean. Nice.
Bubble.
Let's see his bubble. Nice hanging out, Mentalist. Nice talking to you as always.
Yep.
See ya, Mentalist.
Nice, like what you're doing. Hey, Gory, what's up?
What's up, Major?
Hello.
Getting there. Oh, I like that you use the skybox.
Dude?
Nice. Oh, I forgot to mention to you all. I added probably like about 30 new songs. They're public domain or like by licensing in the Creator Jam public.
Songs?
Yeah, music.
I mean,
So people can have music in here.
To avoid the
Yeah.
Awesome.
kill guns of this game.
Mm-hmm.
So it should be
most
under
of it.
I'll
sound.
be finishing stuff though.
I made like a switch to disable.
I'm
all
adding
my
one in
collide-
just 'cause why not?
Enable general
Sure.
raycast on all my colliders. It works, but it was a pain in
Nice.
the ass to make. It was a pain in the ass to make.
Oh, this is a 45 meg file.
I
That's a
need
little too
to-
big.
I need to dig all the colliders on the
Big
in the
sound.
avatar, and I discovered Neo's avatars has at least humanoid avatar has at least
This is like
17
old school
colliders.
RPG.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a fucking lot.
Let's see about this one, what this is like. Oh, that's too big too. Ooh.
Mhm.
Yeah, these are all big. These OGGs are all big. Oh man.
Too fast.
This is fine.
Everything's fine. Let's see what
Getting
this
there.
is. It's a 26 meg file. Yuck. Only 2 minutes? What the hell? Oh, no way. That is not camping. No. One more and I give up.
Alright. I wouldn't say that that is bad.
Yep. But you're at the Wiggler?
No.
Or
Just a
you're-
random
you're
point
just
in-
over there?
This on a wiggler.
Hmm.
Doing that and instead.
Nice.
Oh shit.
3D Wiggler.
All right. How's it going, Jeff?
Actually, it's alright, good enough in my opinion.
Oh, good.
The effect is good enough in
But
my
you?
opinion.
Good, good.
But texture on the floor is... Oh, the chicken.
Making popcorn. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fun.
A little unsure of what to do in terms of memories, so I was just
Holy shit.
Trying to contribute to the blockbuster, I guess.
That works. That's a good way to like it. Start on it. Working on go back to this. What are you thinking about, Toxic? You want to help me build this guy out?
Yeah, I'm thinking we could probably like look at this and also look at this, and then that could probably help like our goal.
That's what I'm doing right now. I was using this as it's not to scale. That's cool. I don't need to scale. Because we can kind of walk like I'm walking in this, and I feel like this is about the right height. Maybe it's a little bit too tall. Let me try the arc height. Maybe make it. Oh crap. Total height. Maybe make it like a 2.6. Let's see. First, I gotta do this. Okay. It feels, that's close.
This circle skybox, it's really defined where the workspace limit.
Yep.
And then let's try this out because I haven't played with this part much before. Width, side width. Oh, cool. Nice. I'm gonna make it like point.
Oh, I see what they're gonna do.
It's 8.5.
You see what I'm gonna do?
The fire sparkles.
Oh, Bean, can you hear me okay?
What?
Hey, how about in shot mode? Can you hear me all right?
We can hear you.
Yes.
So, you don't have to come nearby. I was just curious. So the devouring is a little bit disappointing.
I wouldn't.
How come?
I wouldn't say disappointing. I would say, well, we expect, I at least expected a little bit more story out of it, which it did not have at all.
Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping it was.
Like, I really thought that this was gonna be like a properly polished horror map, but well, it is. Well, no, I will rephrase that. I was thinking of more of a story-based game, like map, rather than because all the things that we found to make all the puzzles, like do all the puzzles. The puzzles had zero story whatsoever. They just had like they did have a theme every time though. That's good, but like there was no story behind it, no lore, nothing.
Oh man.
The only lore that we had was like at the beginning, and then after that it just kind of died out. It looks like they just kind of gave up on the lore.
That's a shame.
So, yeah, it's just a little bit of a shame that indeed they have not, because you find all these objects around, and it's like, what are these objects? Like, is there any lore behind it? No, there's nothing that we could find. The only lore that we were getting were like these pages that you could randomly find, but we didn't even find all of them.
Well, so you don't really have any other than so. Does that mean that, like, let's say the pages? Does that give you any extra lore? Because if you're just trying to find pages just to find them,
it does kind of do, but not very important, honestly. Like if you really want like the best of the best out of that map from like lore, you would need to find all the pages. And honestly, the puzzles were already like a little bit frustrating at times that we were like not even wanting to find the pages.
Interesting.
Like we did find a lot of pages. Don't get me wrong. It's just it didn't really feel to me that it was a proper like story.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for, is that you'd go in there and it felt like the whole experience was narrative driven, like that it.
No, not at all.
Ah.
Well, the beginning is.
So they have a strong beginning, maybe strong end. Don't tell me.
They have a strong beginning, and then it starts kind of dying out once you get introduced to the ghost mechanic, where you just die all the time. So, yay.
Yeah, Monsoon's reviews and your all's like thoughts seemed pretty like.
Don't get me wrong, not because I wrote all negative things down that it was all negative. I was just writing down what was adding up to other stuff, because they already kind of summed up what was good about it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
which was the visuals were good. I guess the like, how do I say? There were no bugs, no glitches, nothing that like
So
really
it's very stable.
was super. Like everything they had in there was supposed to be the way that they intended it to be. So no
That's nice.
really like weirdness, which was nice.
Especially with the VR chat.
Yeah.
I've done a bunch of them. Or heads.
Yeah, there's often like really these stupid bugs that like are not even like updated or anything all the time. It's just it's sometimes a bit frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're doing a map that you spent already like 4 hours on in VR chat, you find the bug that basically makes it unplayable, and then you just need to go do it all over again, and it's kind of like you don't want it to do. You don't want to do it anymore.
Now, who decided to go in? Like, what was there any person said, "Hey, let's all go"? Or
I guess Turk was the one that really assembled
Nice.
us all. So he messaged us like saying, "Hey, we want to do the devouring," and everyone
awesome.
the day after was like, "All right, cool."
Nice.
And it was pretty smooth, as in like getting everyone in there, which I was not expecting.
Sometimes I have a weird issue in VR chat that people won't update like that they're there. Like it would be kind of like here if I was
Yep, their UI is like really fucking slow. Their UI, it's like really terrible. So yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, it drives me crazy because
it does. Like
they have some really neat maps though. There's some definitely stuff to be inspired by there. And the people designing that stuff are pretty good world builders.
Guri, hold on.
Oh, sure.
I'm hearing two people. What was that?
No, don't worry about it. I can say it again later.
All right. What was that, Guri? What'd you say?
Sparkles. I mean, it's possible to have like a trail, then the trail decays. So because the fire usually have some, depending on the intensity of the fire, at the start has some trails.
I'll see what looks.
You know, Toxic, I probably shouldn't use this tool. It's nice, like it's cool and nice, but probably should just done it with blocks.
Yeah,
like what you're doing.
Made a little bit more sense.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Well, I'm almost done now, so whatever.
Honestly, those particles are pretty fast usually, right?
That's about right.
And usually it disappears.
I'm doing it with something else. This is a nice tool. But for what I'm doing, I'm gonna be much more. What's in it? This is kind of. All right.
I'll have it like random, so it's like
Yeah,
2 to
because this
2.5.
fire. Actually, that height's good because of the size of this fire.
Yeah, the size of this fire is again also very big, so ex- substantially large fire.
Oh my god.
Wow, it is substantially large.
We'll definitely have to go on some field trips though sometime. Maybe a tour of Rec Room in like the not so distant future.
Sure.
There's some really cool adventure worlds like that
Whenever
are.
I have time, I'm like, oh yeah, dude.
And yeah, Jeff knows all the good stuff over there. We played it
I
too.
for sure don't.
Same here. And it's what's cool is with how low poly everything is. There's a lot of really cool quest worlds. Like they're not always narrative driven, but they like have a really nice pacing to them. And then there's some creator based ones. What was the name of that world we went to, Jeff?
Clocking off.
Clocking off. That was it's not the whole thing isn't completely polished. Like there's parts that I think feel a little awkward, but wow.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good. They do have a narrative that drives the whole theme, which is cool.
That was interesting to me as Bean was mentioning the bugs. With not that there were any bugs with devouring, and that was great. What was good about it? In Rec Room, we often have to deal with Rec Room bugs, like so many Rec Room bugs that make experiences feel kind of bad just because of the way we have to do things. And it's like a lot of times in Rec Room, you have worlds that'll be cool and fun, but only cool and fun if you know how Rec Room works, which sucks. If that makes any sense. Like, it's only cool because it was done in Rec Room.
Like you know the controls, basically. Is what you're saying. Yeah, that's frustrating. That'll work for now, and then we'll snap these things later. Later on, I'll snap all these things in really nicely. Okay.
Good particle. Actually,
it sounded like you're talking like you're a good particle. Good particle.
I didn't even really try to, but like these three colors make a really great palette. Now that I look at them.
Yeah, they do. Actually. Hey, Sakato.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I love my mic, but I also want to kill her because she keeps nuzzling my freaking headset, getting her hair in my goddamn headset, and it's just like freaking crazy. This my thing? Yep, it's working. God damn it, cat! Why must you nuzzle everything?
It's cat law.
Meow.
It's how. Ooh. Also, they must knock over glasses and anything else on tables.
Fuck yeah! God damn! I'm so glad I stopped buying soda because it just stains everywhere. Like when I'm at home, I only drink freaking water or lemonade.
I just
and,
realized I don't have any
like, flavored
logs to
water.
sit on here. I should
Which is
just
thankfully
shout.
easy to clean.
I can hear you. Yeah, I'll turn it off. By the way, thanks for sharing your opinion on that, Bean. I'm still gonna do the experience, but man, 4 hours to be dedicated. I don't know. Yes. I might speed
4
run through it.
hours with 4 people. It'll probably take longer for individuals because you gotta do the puzzles. And the thing is, like, while not being a lot of like co-op experience, like it's not very much of a co-op experience, even though it supports 2 people up to 4. Like, while that's not true though, it does help with like well, if you have more people trying the puzzle over and over again, chances are higher for people to do it, right?
We're working on a blockbuster right now. That's good to know.
I'm talking about a map from VRChat, Devouring.
Today's theme is memories, and so you
Yes.
could create a personal memory. It could be something that's just the essence or a feeling of something. It could be even just playing with the idea
That
of
would be
memory,
great.
like a memory type game or a memory palace.
Maybe the sheet with the
and
likes.
what
I'll
we're
get
working
one.
on is making a blockbuster, and then
I get one. I get
people
one.
enter into that,
I
and
got
then
one,
using
don't
the
worry.
player that they can, and each one of them will be like a cassette that will open up a
just gotta
portal
put
to each
this on the-
person's area. So you put that in, and then it would open up the portal, and then you could walk through it to
I'm
go
gonna
into
remove
different
the
memories.
visual, don't worry.
I think that would be fun. Since these will be kind of, this type of jam will be like separate things people build probably. And so, how have you been? How's things going?
Dude, who fucking cares
been
about
alright.
alignments? You're sitting on a log.
Did you ever get a replacement for
you mean
the router?
That's a good point,
Yes.
actually.
Man,
Yes,
wow.
good. Dude, that's fucking good. Better than the ones I had in VRChat.
So yeah, the shelf's almost complete. This is a
gonna lie.
layout from someone's memory.
I cannot see that yet.
Oh, okay.
You remember? No, you
What
don't.
happens to load in
I
this
was
world?
gonna say, remember that VRChat
thinking of
hub where you all just sitting around a campfire?
Yeah, I do actually. I like that one.
You've been well. I guess you've been there, but
I visited the map, but I didn't get as a like the main.
Actually, I'm gonna save a backup right now. Now.
okay. Because
You're
when
talking
I
about that
joined in
anomalous-
VRChat, it was literally that was the map. And that's it. No one hung out in any other maps than the hub map, because no one made any maps back then.
Was this in 2017?
Oh shit! I'm still in shout. I'm sorry.
I'll be back in just a minute.
I was
Gonna
talking
back
to
up.
Guri. It's all good.
Hey, Bing. Would it be easier just to duplicate
I'm
this log?
still loading everything.
Like,
3,200 assets.
All right.
I have a brand new computer and I'm still freaking like I can load Dark City in 10 seconds and I'm still freaking loading everything here.
Yeah. Well, this is assets added and subtracted, added, subtracted. So,
A lot of
unfortunately,
stuff to download.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure
I got a
you'd
new
be loaded
computer.
if it was all local, but
True.
I got a new computer. Oh my god.
Nice. That's exciting.
Yay. And I just today installed a new fan onto the thing. So like I'm going over the top to make sure it does not overheat because I found out that my case has a tendency to overheat. So I'm like, okay, I
Oh,
just
no
go
good.
freaking crazy with the fans. Do you know what the most ironic thing about it? Guess who made this PC tower that has very poor cooling capabilities? Guess who made it?
Was it Cooler Master?
Yes.
That's funny.
Ding ding ding.
That is actually so unbelievable. I have Corsair and I've never had a problem with them.
Oh, that's why.
That's
frustrating.
I think the majority of the complaints in the reviews was that at the time it was being reviewed, it was cost $300. I got it for $110. The tower I got it for $110. So maybe
on,
the
you can
primary
snap.
concerns were just that for $300, it's a very poorly cooling tower, but I like it. And most of the
Come
cooling
on, you
problems
can
can be
snap.
fixed just by
Come
opening
on.
the front door. It has a door in the front. That it doesn't cover the vents, so to speak. There's like slits in the sides to allow the vents to vent. But it has a front door. And if you open up the door, oh wow, more air goes through.
Come on. Oh, I know you can snap.
But I like it closed. It looks nice closed.
I couldn't really justify paying more than like 100 tops for a case, and also the case would need to have like actual vents in the front so that air can flow through, not some fancy looking front face that no one's gonna care about. Like you need airflow.
Like, the front isn't fancy. Like I will admit, I did like after I saw this, I was like thinking, oh man, I should have bought a freaking oh crap, I forgot what the other computer.
There,
There's
yeah.
this other tower for
Interesting.
$80, and it was
Snap.
just like a nice little mesh
Come
vents. I mean, the whole front was just this nice little polygonal mesh design. It was just $80. But if I did buy that case, I wouldn't have been able to fit both fans for my Noctua D15. So there's
fair enough.
That's one good thing.
Huh.
I just watch Corsair fans, and of course they go into Corsair case, so I didn't have to worry about that.
Weird.
Let's see here. I think it's this one.
Every once in a while, these snapping areas. How's everyone doing on stream? We're just
here it is. This is what I got.
working on a blockbuster. Get to see me struggle as I try and make the snapping work.
So, Medra.
Yeah.
You're teleporting videos. Are those teleporting within the world, or are you opening other worlds?
It's going to be within the world, but if we think there'll be more people that want to build outside, then yeah, that would be cool.
I just wasn't sure which you meant.
Yeah, we haven't made it at all yet. I thought that just using.
My thing's still loading everything.
So yeah, that would be the thought on what to do with it, ideally.
5,922
Okay.
Oh, I'm too big. Here.
assets.
I am still loading. I can't see a lot of the textures.
Oh my gosh, I'm kind of surprised because
5,800 currently.
I don't understand. Is it over? Follow me over here, this way, if you can walk through. Maybe it's this. Is this thing glued
I doubt
together?
it. I see everything here except that I don't have the picture here.
Well, then that doesn't make sense. I don't get it because we don't really have a crazy amount of assets, Toxic, like compared to other jams. This really is light.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
That's actually
Up
a
to
bug that's been around
6,050
for, like,
now.
ever, where you can just join into a world and sometimes you'll just forever be loading assets, but not really.
Are you having the same problem, Staccato?
If you see everything, then like you've loaded things, but sometimes it'll just keep loading and loading, even though there's nothing actually loading.
Everything loading in?
That's not it though, because I don't.
6,369.
Does that mean I'm gonna have to reset the Toxic? When you've noticed that, do you mainly have to reset the server? Is that what you're seeing, or do people need to come back in later? Or how's that? What's been the main way that people have been resolving
it's
it?
like a local bug. Like, there's nothing like wrong with the world. It's just that people need to like come back, and then it might fix itself. It's nothing to really worry about. Like if you can see stuff, you can see it. It's not really like a big deal.
I remember, like, as a kid, the hilarious thing. Do you remember Hollywood Video?
Which one would I pick, Hastings or Blockbuster? Is Hastings another big chain?
Well, like Hollywood Video was like a big competitor with Blockbuster, and I remember it was like hilarious the fact that there was on one street that I lived on, near where I lived on, there was literally right next to a Blockbuster, a Hollywood Video. They were just like right. You can just like that is why that is poor positioning there. That is poor positioning. Like in the Hollywood Video, like it shut down like maybe 4 years before the Blockbuster did it. Turned into a paint shop, and I worked at the Blockbuster during college.
Oh, nice.
And
So you'll know the layout.
Like a year or two before it like all went down, and now it's a spec shop. It's a place where they do eye stuff.
That's funny.
It's an optometrist office, I think.
Let's
like,
see.
Oh wow! Like I passed. I was like, yeah, that's where I used to work. It's like you used to work in an eye shop. No, it was a Blockbuster.
No, it was something different before.
What's a Blockbuster? I can only. Oh dear God! Explaining that to my niece and nephews. That'll be fun.
I mean, just displaying magnetic tapes in general.
True.
Cassettes or VHS.
Well, luckily, the culture right now really likes
I'm still
media.
mystified by magnetic tapes. The fact that you're able to turn magnetic tapes into freaking an image and audio. That's still like that's freaking magic, man.
It is. It really is. Oh no. Gotta love. Miracle every single day.
What was it? There were 3 Blockbusters around my neighborhood, and
Three.
hopping between
Three,
them
so
all to
4,
get
3,
movies I
3.
wanted. And
So each one of those is 5, so it's 26.
because I kept forgetting to return movies that I returned. Like I would get, because I worked at Blockbuster, I would get movies before they came out. I think I got fired for what was the movie? It was, I think it was Pineapple Express is what I got fired for. I forgot to return Pineapple Express. Was it
So
that? Or
three.
was it Killing? No, it wasn't Killing John. What's his name? It was
Being John
briefly,
Malkovich?
But it was just like there's a it's like staccato. We can't. You keep forgetting to return movies before they come out. Like we're supposed to rent out those movies to customers, and we can't rent them out if you don't return them.
So let's see, 5 minus 26, what, 21?
My roommates hook up for movies. I remember we saw was that movie with Bruce Campbell where he was Elvis. He was like Elvis.
Oh, Bubba Hotep.
Mummy Lord. Oh god, that was a weird movie.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Imhotep Rising, I think it was called. Oh no, Bubba Hotep. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yeah, me and my friend, we just like chill out. And he'd like, hey, Scott, you get a new movie?
So from the back,
Yeah, I got Bubba Hotep.
was Hastings
Bruce Campbell, let's watch it. We just, like,
a Blockbuster like a video rental place too? Because I don't know if I'd have to pick Blockbuster otherwise.
I was his hookup. That paid for most of my rent, probably.
5, 6, 5.
I'd love to help create this Blockbuster if I had any talent.
You don't have to have any talent. Like this requires minimal skills. Like you just get to watch me suffer right now. Like as I brush up on my snapping on this, which I can't get the snapping to work, which is fine.
I can share funny Blockbuster stories. I rented a movie to George Bush Sr.
That's cool.
President George Bush Sr. came in. He had a Secret Service with him. His Secret Service, they were wearing polo shirts and everything. I'm like, wow, Mr. President. He's like, what's a good movie that I could watch with my wife? And I'm like, The Secret Life of Bees just came out, Mr. President. Well, that sounds like a good movie. I'll take that. Like, I get it. I give it to him. I'm like, oh my god, this is the freaking president of the United States, and I'm renting a freaking movie about bees.
That's funny.
I went to that once a few months ago. So it's not just the trajectory; it's also
What's
We also had a lot of really stupid looters. Like almost every every few months, some idiot kids would break into the Blockbuster, and they would try to get to. They would try and break into the locked cabinets where we would keep what was it? I'm trying to remember what we keep in those like just some of the new movies. But they would completely ignore the whole shelves of $50 Blu-rays that were just lying out there in the open. They would leave with practically nothing.
Weird.
It's like there's freaking $1,000 worth of Blu-rays right there for the taking. You just waste time trying to open up this locked box when you could have run off with that. But it wasn't like just before I got fired though. We had a freaking criminal mastermind break in. Like it was brilliant. It felt like something out of a movie.
Yeah, what happened?
Okay, so between the Blockbuster and what was formerly Hollywood Video was this alleyway, and facing the alleyway, instead of like a brick wall against the alleyway, there was a window. There was a part, like a third of the wall that was against the alleyway was actually a window. And we had those covered up with metal aluminum shelves. And so what these guys did is that they went into the alleyway, they broke the windows, they smashed over the shelves to break in this alleyway where they would be less visible to, cops. Rather than trying to break through the front door, they went in through the back. And then they broke through to the employee office, which is where we keep the cage, which is like where we keep the consoles and like the most expensive merchandise. We have a locked up cage. It's also where people take their breaks, and it's also where we watch our modules or our training videos. So the guy goes in, and he does not look. He seemingly knows where all the cameras are. he never, like, he's wearing a hat and he never once looks at any of the cameras as if he's been told in advance where they're all placed. So we never get a freaking facial image. He pulls out, like, he's bringing with him a lock breaker, like those giant freaking clippers. He just, like, clips the thing, opens the cage, takes every single freaking console, every expensive thing that's in the cage, drives off, never gets caught.
Wow.
This
Crazy.
We were certain this had to be an inside job. This, like, somebody who used to work for us. This guy either used to work for us or knew someone who did and told him where all the cameras were.
Huh. That's crazy.
Yep. Got it. Yep.
Okay. So this needs to be wider. So right now this is not big enough, is it, Toxic Cookie? Wow.
I mean, it could be like any size, but you know, it could be wider if we wanted it to be.
Let's see. It's the shelves.
Trajectory will give you like an offset.
It could be like one of those corner blockbusters that are like so big.
I don't mind it. I want it to kind of be huge. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I just.
Oh, let's take out the grapple. I can put it back on though.
I'm just thinking, do we make this a little bit lower? We might want to. Let's see. Let me look at some of these shelves.
Oh, it's down now. It's really sad.
So.
Is this supposed to be lava or baked beans?
I think it's beans.
Okay.
I think it's
Oh, that's the only difference. That makes sense now. I was like, this feels a little bit tall. I know what it is.
With
The shelves were all the way at the bottom.
I think.
Yeah.
I think we can do it our own way. I don't think we need to worry about looking exactly like that.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be like 1-to-1.
Because the only thing that I was even thinking about, the reason why I thought that, is a lot of times when you're walking through, you could barely see people's heads, and you're like, ooh. But we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, Medra, I'm up to 14,000 assets loaded.
All
and
right,
can't see
I'm
any
gonna
pictures, so
I'm gonna reset the.
I would say something is amiss here. I
Yeah,
don't know what.
I'm gonna reset the server then. Are you doing? Is the same thing happening to you, Staccato?
Yep.
Okay.
13,832.
Yep. Wait, there's some glitch. All right, everyone, get to a stopping point. I'm going to save the world out and restart it. See if we can fix whatever kind of weird error we have that's causing everyone to just load in a million assets. I will see you shortly.
They just only at the 27,000.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys.
It's alright.
It's all good.
Must be some kind of mystery asset in here that's totally blowing everything up.
Bruh.
Oh, what? All right. Yeah?
What?
I thought you were like bro to me, like, hey, bro. I'm like, oh, what?
I don't know.
Huh? Ooh, what? All right. I will see you guys shortly. All right, everyone, just in case, it shouldn't be 10 minutes, but I'm going to do that just in case, depending on how long it takes for everything to sync. But we'll talk more about Hastings when we get back and talk about card tournaments if you're talking about Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Pokemon, all that stuff. So I'll see you all very shortly. I've been spam emoted. Oh no. Wow, I like the tentacle. That's crazy. Nice. Okay, time to go back. Get back into the jam. Hopefully the asset issues are not there. So far, the jam's not turning out too bad. It'll really polish up, I think. It's one of those ideas that's a bit more abstract, a little bit more crazy. Look at that. 600 assets. No, wait. Yeah, 600 assets, that's nothing. That's cool. By the way, thanks for getting a t-shirt and the poster from the back. Let me know what you think of it. Or was it okay, let's see how big this is. Is this the size we want right now? Let's look at this store. Let's see. We're not going to have, excuse me, the same size shelves. They'll be slightly different. So let's see. We'll just do a really, really rough version for now, just to get the idea. Make sure that this isn't private. Nope, good. This is a good way just to get a really rough layout of the store. Okay, this isn't as tiny as I was thinking. This might work. We need a duplicator gun, that's for sure. This will be easier. There we are. Set them in here like a... Oh, it's cool. No, it's all good fun, no worries. I think this needs to be a little bit more, it's a little wider actually. So let's extend this out. What would be the smartest way? I wish I could move two parts at the same time without changing the scaling of the mesh. First things first, we'll move it out about here. Hey, Namus, does that work better now? Like, was it weird?
I now see the pictures.
I don't know.
Now, I mean, I might already have 16,000 assets cached, but at least I see the pictures.
Well, it was at 600 for me when I loaded it in, so I don't know. Whatever happened, I'm glad it's back to normal, maybe?
Yep. And I can see the reference pictures now, so that is good.
Yeah, it happened to be that Gearbell was wearing a Blockbuster shirt today.
That is quite the coincidence.
That's super funny. But yeah, it's funny how it started off like with one idea, and then it just like every Crazy Jam, it starts off here and it's like, whoa, where? That's why a Blockbuster is starting to happen.
Yeah.
But I thought that would work out well. Like, it's kind of funny to have the last Blockbuster is in VR, and also maybe that teleport idea would be fun. Which would really, hard part would be having really some kind of thing set up to where the door would always be in the same spot whenever you add this here. It always would default to there, but the difficulty within the tape is they have something else. It's like a setter tool where you have, just like the doors, where there's the other thing, and then you just move the other platform. So
I understand what you're saying. Yes.
But yeah,
perhaps I will help with that because recreating a memory is not really inspiring me. So
fair enough.
my memories are not like visual. I remember that things happened and facts and sequences, but
interesting.
I don't remember pictures really. So
mine's more of like an emotional feeling and like spatial. So it's not always like exact objects. Like for instance, because whenever I try and think of a jam, the goal is to make it. Do you mind if I talk while I'm doing this? Just that way
I don't mind. No, go ahead.
The main goal is to always make it something that I would hope that other people would feel comfortable with, or there's some kind of basis, ideally. 7 and 7, let me make sure I'm right. And like a lot of my youth, like it's all gone. I mean, it's somewhere locked up deep in the brain, but like I'll remember the library of in elementary school, how it seemed so vast, and like there was a dome in it. Actually, I think there was a dome. That's so weird. And it wasn't some kind of rich score or anything like that. But and they had this whole like hexagonal section I thought was interesting in shape. And like I remember like little bits and pieces. But for instance, like the memories that I like, if I were to build this, if this was me coming into the Creative Jam, I would probably try and build out a like a lake environment where where there would just be like this fog, and I'd make it kind of a morning thing. Or maybe it would just be where I could hang out and watch this log as I wait for turtles and other creatures to kind of eventually not be scared that I exist there, and that would be it, I think. But right, oh wait, there's 2 of these? Well, that explains some things. Or more. But yeah, we'll see. And then originally I was thinking maybe of a person's face or something like that you go into their mouth and then you go into the brain or something like that to see memories. But as far as if we needed to like
a little weird, but
yeah,
creative jams are often weird. So
yeah, thank you. And so, Anomalous, you've been the person that's been at the most creative jams ever. So someday,
I haven't always participated in all of them, but I've been to a lot.
You've participated in more than anyone else has, so that still counts too.
Sorry, I interrupted what you were starting to say there, though.
Oh, it doesn't matter. But if you look at the merch shop and you see something you like there, let me know. I'd like to buy it and send it to you as a thank you for being so awesome.
I appreciate that. I'll think about it.
I finally got around to making it because I wanted to have something for the MCC that was, or MMC that was, oh, this is not lined up correctly. For the poster, I really liked the poster, so I was like, I should be able to have it to where
poster is really neat.
People need to be able to have like a psychedelic poster, and so that's where it started. Then just like everything creating, you're like, okay, well, about 3 hours later, or however many hours later, I'm like, I'm doing this.
Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to convince some of my friends who are not in Neos too often to participate in the contest.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if I will be successful in that or not, but
I'm thinking about, well, I'm not thinking I'm going to do this. This is either tomorrow or sometime within the week. That's not aligned either. It is. What is going on? Something's weird. Okay. It's just, I'm not aligned, my brain. Okay. I'm going to probably put up a Google Doc that people can put in what their skills are and what they're like. And
yes, know everything loaded.
And then people can then say, hey, I'd like to work with you, or basically have some kind of basis instead of Discord, which sometimes can be just so filled with we've had this conversation with it's like a forum that's so disorganized sometimes.
Yeah, Discord is not my absolute favorite for certain types of things. I mean, it's fine for like real-time chatting. It's not so fine for long-term compartmentalized discussions of different topics.
Oh yeah, so much. I know, it's just like, just a giant mess. I'm gonna just do it this way. Why am I getting so persnickety and trying to make this so detailed? And this is an architectural thing.
You don't have to line them up. You just have to overlap them so that you
Yeah,
don't
that's.
see gaps. So.
Sometimes I worry about myself, just the obvious smacking you in the face thing to do, just overlap them. Don't worry.
Yeah. I mean, if you needed to look at them from both sides, that might be bad, but you don't. You only have to look at it from the inside. So
the only problem is the laser is white and this is white, so I can't. I have to go to a different angle. There we are. There. Yep.
Well, perhaps I will work on a cassette VHS tape teleporter so that I can contribute something.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Also, just a fun fact, soon I'll probably be bringing in, not here, I think, at this jam, after what we've had problems with, probably 500 to 1,000 assets that are, all kinds of, low poly prop things that are just random stuff you don't think about in a house, like a bunch of clothes packed together for a closet, or all kinds of stuff that'll be really useful for laying out.
Okay.
So, just a fun fact, something going on.
Yeah.
Okay. How's this feel as far as the doorway? It's actually too narrow. I think. You go in through this door. Boop.
That does not feel narrow for a doorway to me.
Oh, well, there'd be a split.
Yeah, I know, but...
Really? Okay.
I mean, what are doors? Well, I don't know what are doors, 3 or 4 feet? But
something like that?
No. That's I don't know. What does your arm span relate to your height? I forget.
I always forget. I'm so bad with. I wish we just use metrics. Makes. My knife looks like it's about a foot. 1, 2. That's close. Yeah, you're right. That's about close. Okay, that works.
I think part of it is that the ceiling is quite high for a doorway. I mean,
yeah, it's
not for the inside of the store.
You're right. I have to duplicate this out. And oops, sorry.
I did walk in front of you. I don't have a selection box around me.
Man, so many weird things happen in VR. I love oops, sorry, I accidentally selected your head. I'll make sure not to destroy it. It's always nice to see you, Anomalous. I love your lighthearted attitude. It's just really dry humor. It's awesome. It's wonderful. Always refreshing.
I appreciate that.
And oh man, those builder battles, by the way, last week. Wow, everyone did so good. It was so impressive.
Yeah, I really like that idea. I'm kind of sad I did not stick around for the second round because it sounded like that ended up being better than the first round.
It also showed what I was hoping for so long, is that all the creatives like you all would gather together and show what you can really do when everyone just says, oh yeah, I'll do this, and push each other, because you all have a lot of talent and a lot of creativity. And
yes, I go a little higher on the doorway. But...
Yeah, I'm doing that, trying to get the little thing.
I'm staying here.
Oh, thank you. About right there, I think. Didn't want to cough at everyone's ear on stream. Sorry. Oh, there we are. So let's see. How's that feel? That looks about right. What do you think?
Like put like the return box on the middle and 2 sliding doors, and the blockbuster is done.
Yep.
Because it's usually like an entrance and exit.
And then let's duplicate this one again. Then we're going to change the scale of it. Yoink. Oh no! Woo! Going to. Oh crap. I thought I duped you. Well, that wasn't what I duped. Uh-oh. Well, let's put that in the direct middle. So what's going on with you, Corey? Oh. It's just reminded me of something I want to ask everyone. So,
That goes in the bush.
can you hear me okay? Beaned? So,
Yes, Beanheads can hear you.
we should talk about ourselves in third person. If you had to remake a jam, like for the remix next week, what would you think a jam that you'd like to be able to remix and make better?
Which jam?
Yeah, leftover jam here.
Strawberry.
Leftover jam.
That's what the next Creator Jam's called.
Yeah. Wait, is that the next one?
Yep.
Oh. I need to think about that. I don't know.
Was there anyone that you liked and you're like, man, if I could only have had another day?
There's a few. I just don't know which one would be best.
Oh, you don't have to worry about which one's best. Just more of just off the top of your head, just kind of thinking about it would be nice to blah 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 with this or
the which one's what's it called? The one with the death run.
Oh yeah.
I would love that. Which other ones?
I'll open up some CJ World names. While we're at it, why not? What about the pizzeria?
Pizzeria, that one could definitely also use some more looks. Honestly, though, wouldn't be too much effort. Like it's just like touching up the interior and stuff, and
making a lobby and other stuff. Like basically, it would require just a lot of polish. Like that one's, but that's what a leftover jam is. You know, polishing up things.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what one of the reasons why I was like, you know, maybe we should get around to doing that. Like we'll just make a remixy jam and see, just like the build battles. I think those went really well. I mean, what was your thoughts on the build battles?
It was fun. I liked it.
Good. The goal is to make it something that everyone enjoys and is like, yeah, this, and like has fun. Like you all were just like extremely goofy, which I love every time. and you're able to really kind of show off your personalities, which is always very playful and quirky. Okay. Oh, that's perfect. Get back here. Some ones on my list, if I were to think of them, let's see.
Fishing.
Oh my God, yeah, the fishing one. Oh man, yeah. Oh, I would love to have a fishing world in here. Yeah, that one would really benefit from an extra day, because there's a lot of parts that were really close.
I really think fishing is like a big one that would be nice and would be worth getting back into.
That one's high up on my list. That one I think's probably my personal favorite. The dungeon
Same.
crawler could be cool.
I need a fishing, like I want to make something fishing, and back then I didn't know any logics or anything. I didn't know.
Oh, that's right.
Honestly.
You were like.
I was pretty new.
Yeah. That's before you became the all-powerful being that is today.
Powerful.
All-powerful.
Right.
I think the airships world would be neat. Some stuff that was before your time. That one was pretty robust, but it'd be cool to see people add to something like that. Hey, Earthmark, how's it going? Oh, he's still loading in. Okay, so this is the doorway. That feels comfortable. That feels like a good doorway. It's a bit wide, but you know, maybe I need to look at some doors.
Are you building a blockbuster?
The last blockbuster, yes. We're working on memories today, so originally the idea was kind of recreate personal memories or essences of it, or just like play with the idea of memory itself, like a memory game or memory palace. And so someone had an idea. We were talking about like maybe even recreating maybe part of an era someone remembers, like maybe during the 80s they had a certain feeling, or 90s or whatever time period. And so someone's like, let's make a blockbuster. And I was like, okay. And then the thought is to make use the VHS player, that you would have a tape, and each tape would have a portal on it, like a teleport portal, and so you'd move the end of the teleport portal wherever, but when you play in there into the VHS player, it opens up the portal to walk through to one of the different regions that are different memories people have been recreating.
So this is like a hub world, or a hub.
Yep.
It's a hub,
like,
yeah.
Basically, the goal is to a lot of jams that have almost like an exhibition style, because I mean that's what happens. A lot of jams are like individual pieces that you have to make coalesce into something cohesive, and so by having some kind of hub that you go into, or an environment that connects all of the parts together, works really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How's the tutorial world been going? I haven't seen it in a week.
I was actually just popping in to say hi, and then I was going to go back to it. So.
Heck yeah. It's always nice to see you.
Oh, thank you. Good to see you as well.
Yeah, like you're really laid back personality, just down to earth. It's nice.
And you are supportive of a whole bunch of creators. It's freaking crazy.
That's the goal. Oh, do you think you're going to participate in the MMC?
I might. I think Cal wanted to recruit me for something, but I have no idea what we're working on.
Cal, oh man, he has so many good things in his head. All he needs is a little bit of a team and a little bit of push, and it'll be nuts.
Yeah, I think he'll have fun with everything.
So I remember seeing I've seen his bunker thing, and that's so cool. Like it has a really nice atmosphere and feel. I wouldn't be surprised if
it does a good job with maps.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go exploring.
Cool.
And I might head out to work on Tutorial World, but I wish you the best.
Thanks. Same for you. I'll have to check out your tutorial world sometime soon.
Yeah, feel free to come by whenever.
Okay, I will. Yay. Ooh. These need to be wider. Nuts. Get in here, you. There we go. You're not a pretty blockbuster, but you'll do. So people on stream, what are some fond memories that you have, or strong memories? It doesn't necessarily have to be fond. Or earliest memory. Yoink. Let's just do that. Over here.
Is this a pyramid of beans?
It is. That was early when everyone was feeling really very memey.
Mm.
Oh, hey, you.
Hello. I'm heading out for today.
Mean, as always. Actually, I want to see your stuff real quick. If you don't mind waiting a minute.
It's fine. Got a minute.
Oh wow! It finished loading.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nice.
Cool.
I just realized there's still a visual on that. Hold on.
Does this need to be darker in here for you? Do you want this to be a lot darker in here?
Doesn't have to be.
Okay.
I didn't mean to make that load.
I mean, it could. It doesn't have to be.
What's happening?
I'm playing around with the lighting real quick, everyone. So I might do this last. That way. Let's see. Ooh. Yeah, the lighting should be
like
different.
that.
Yeah, we need to change the lighting.
Well, the other parts of the world might not like that.
Well, what we'll do is we'll make them different. Like we'll add lights into those other parts.
Really dark.
Okay.
Or something like that.
I like this stuff.
Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Man. Okay. Let's make sure I can't. But yeah,
Makes stuff look way better.
oh, totally.
I have been requested to see if I can
What the heck is this?
a VHS player
Tool. I don't know. Was that your tool?
Oh, yeah, it is. Thank you. I need that tool.
Oh.
I need to make a tag on my tool that allows me to delete all of those that hang out in the world. That's on my list of stuff that wouldn't be hard to do. Did you like being a Boy Scout?
Yeah.
Nice.
I liked it. I was in there for quite a while. I don't remember how long, but quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
And we always used to do like this. We always used to do like the really big campfires.
That's cool.
Yeah. Well,
So-
it's usually bigger than this, but like, yeah.
That's cool.
It was crazy at like some points. Like they were always original about it. Like how they would start the fire. Sometimes it would be like kind of original about it. I remember them once was a little bit like, now that I think about it, it's a little bit like not very good.
Like
They
safe?
once started the fire.
Oh.
Yeah, and it wasn't really safe. They once started the fire with with a bit of
Oh, yeah.
gasoline and electrical shorts.
Oh man. Oh shit.
So, I mean, it was a battery. So I mean, like our battery, electrical sparks, and that will light a gasoline. it was not safe sometimes. They fucking
Lose some eyebrows. Who needs them?
They don't
You
do
mind
that anymore though.
follow me this way?
They don't do that shit anymore though.
No. Wait, oop, wrong place. Wait. Oh. I need to say hey to Raccoon.
Otherwise parents would complain, I guess.
Hi Raccoon, welcome to Crater Jam. To see me.
Just exploring.
Oh, no
Just
worries.
exploring.
You're welcome to explore. This is an open world. You're welcome to participate, explore. If you need any help with anything, just let us know. We do this event every week. We share it open source style, so feel free to check things out.
All right. Thanks.
Nice to meet you.
Cool.
Nice to meet you.
See you at Medra. I'll head out.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. Well, it's always nice seeing you, Veen. You take care and have a good night.
Bye.
All right.
Okay.
So Anomalous. Next week's gonna be Leftover Jam. Can you hear me okay?
I can, yes, but I can come closer too.
Oh no, I just wanted to go. I just thought I'd be in shout mode then.
There.
Oh, this isn't anything pressing. I just I'm going to. Next week's going to be Leftover Jam, and I was curious just what your thoughts are. This is more just like discussing while working.
I haven't had any thoughts about it yet.
Any particular world that you would have liked to have been able to have more time to work on or add to?
Nothing. I mean, there have been a lot of them that at the time I thought this needs more time, but nothing that comes to mind immediately. So,
Bean mentioned the fishing world. That was one.
yeah, that was one that was never quite finished all the way.
So I was like, that one could use some love. And then perhaps, let's see, I wrote down a couple of Death Run. I was thinking the airships could always be added to more, and that would be interesting.
See, from that description, I didn't get that it was revisiting one specific jam. I thought it was pulling resources out of previous jams to make something new. So
Oh, interesting.
I misunderstood your intent. I thought it was like a remix using previous creations.
Oh, that's interesting.
I might have just misread what you were saying, though. I didn't look at it that closely.
I could have worded it weird too. Remix of one or more of the yeah, remix could be all kinds of things. So both be relevant. Like remix one or more of previous jams. So yeah, that could be a remix drawing from or remixing the exact jam itself.
Right. Yeah, remix I interpreted as making something new, not finishing one that wasn't finished.
True. Yeah, I'm fine with that too. Let's see here. Yeah, it scans everyone and everything. So, like if people leave a bunch of stuff in the world, it can be cleaned up, or if you need to find a bunch of items you've been working on and stuff. So,
Okay.
yep, that's the. Hey, Grexy, how's it going?
Hi, I'm real glad that you actually fucking muted that damn thing.
Yeah, that's been for a little while.
Hey. A ceiling or the sky if you want to talk about VR. Movie, the beans take over. Right. Hey, Grox.
Hey.
Did I tell you that my new computer finally got built?
So you. Okay, That's it. I'm sending a bug report. I'm fucking sick of this.
What happened?
I am fucking sick of Neos taking for fucking ever to load in favorited avatars.
Yikes.
Like, I'll be waiting like 10 minutes and it'll fucking happen.
There we are. That's big old blockbuster.
Neos VR supports game invites. That's new. Well, I've had Discord on well in Neos VR plenty of times. This is the first time I saw it like actually pop up in the bottom here.
Let's see.
Like Roxy, did I mention that I got a new computer, or did I already burned your ear off with that?
You already kinda told me that you at least got the motherboard for it.
Well, yeah, actually, last week that board burned out. Immediately. But I got a replacement, and it arrived 2 days ago, and my computer has been built, and it runs very nicely. I'm very happy. I'm a happy boy.
Okay, but do you at the very least not have a battery problem anymore?
No, that's not, well, I think the battery lasts a little bit longer now that it's hooked into a nice new motherboard with like a 3.2 USB 3.2 port directly into the back.
Let's just make a
but yeah, it still does have battery problems, and I don't think that's going to be going away anytime soon until I get an index. But anyways, did I ever show you this is why I wasn't online for almost a whole week? Is because I was grieving over where did I put it? Here. I was grieving over this horror.
Oof.
Yep.
Well, that happened.
Yep. Turn it on, I get a spark, and I'm like... I turn it on, and I get a freaking spark, in the CPU slot, not the CPU slot, but the CPU power connector, and this capacitor turns. I touch this capacitor like after I turn it off, like to see what happened, crumbles to dust. So either my theory, I have a theory that either they sent me a bad board, or I may have accidentally like scratched one of the capacitors with the spacers on the back of the tower. I mean, the inside of the tower that has metal spacers, risen up metal screws for you to put the board in, so that there's space between the board and the metal of the case. And I theorize that somehow I might have accidentally hit one of these capacitors against one of those prongs. But Amazon replaced it for free. And they lost it in the goddamn mail. It was supposed to arrive 2 days later. Lost it in the goddamn mail. But it finally arrived a whole week later. Put it together.
See.
Runs like a dream. I'm happy.
Let's move this downward. So you probably have the counter like be right about there, like. Boop.
Like Jesus Christ!
There
How did that freaking happen?
All that shit just to get a computer set up.
Yep. But I'm happy with the machine so far. After I get an index, I'll get a better graphics card. I'm happy though, like with the graphics card that I have for now. Oh, you shut up, Alexa. Shut up. Freaking listen, Amazon, Jeff Bezos listening on me, bastard.
Yeah. Let's not forget that. You literally have 2 years to switch from a Quest before, you know.
Oh yeah,
that's freaking bullshit
Facebook.
right there.
Let's see.
Which I honestly feel kind of bad for my cousin now, because he has a Rift S. So he's kind of gonna get screwed by this.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Worst thing is, I've actually used his Rift S, so I don't know what a Quest is like, but I can guess that's very similar to a Rift S, considering the controllers are literally the same.
They're slightly different just in how the ring is positioned. Like the O-ring that goes around your, like that's, you know, I guess is there to provide distance. The O-ring for the Oculus is over your thumb, but for the Rift, for the Quest, it's over
like
your thumb.
Maybe something more like
the
squared
Rift
right here.
The other way.
You're
Let's
thinking
make
of
it
the
a little bit more like that.
That
That
has
looks
the
pretty
over the thumb
squared.
style ring.
Hold on.
That's pretty close. Okay.
No, actually, I'll
Then
get a
what we're gonna
picture
do,
of the Rift
let's move
S.
this.
Like I know what the controllers look like for the Rift S.
Yeah, the Rift S controllers are exactly the same as the Quest controllers. You're thinking of the original Oculus Rift CV1.
We want this.
Oh, what the fuck? Is that something in the world, or was my graphics card freaking the fuck out?
Nothing's changed. Everything's. No one's doing anything crazy.
My graphics card was just freaking the fuck out, but yeah, that's what my cousin's headset looks like.
Okay, so then, yep, same
Cool.
controllers,
That should
exactly the same.
Enough. Then we'll
Yeah,
just move this
just a different
down.
headset that's connected directly to the PC.
Mm-hmm.
And then.
Yep, I've customized mine a lot. Hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a picture.
Move it down like maybe there. Let's see. You walk in. Walking like yay. Doorway. More. Ding ding. Oh, you pull inward actually. Okay. Yeah, it should push. It's a pull. Probably a pull. That makes sense. Oh, hey, VRSys. How's it going?
Hi. Hi, I just wanted to drop by, say hi.
Hey.
Yeah, because how was your wedding? All good?
It went well. Like, I was a little bit more nervous than I wanted to be. Like not nervous, but like not with it.
Really
but it was spectacular. Like people were really, really excited about it.
Actually wondering
And
why
it was the wedding was only like 5-10 minutes long.
Awesome.
And then everyone loved it. I'll have to show pictures when I get the pro pictures there.
Okay, maybe we should go to a different world.
And so yeah, we're making a blockbuster, which I don't think in
Oh,
Australia
cool.
they have those.
Yeah, but we had similar thing like Videotex.
Yeah. So
Here they survived a bit longer because they were allowed to have 2 gambling machines, and so which ended up with this that we had in Vienna streets. Like there was one like VHS rental next to the other, always one entrance, 2 gambling machines.
That's so funny.
VHS rental, then snacks, then drinks. Always like a vending machine and 2 gambling machines.
So basically,
Awesome.
they were just trying to have whatever minimal amount of rentals they needed just so they could have the gambling machines. That's so funny. How is that connected? That's so weird.
By the funny loopholes of the government. They took
Totally.
together the city government took 1,400 euros per month per gambling machine tax in advance, so they also had their share, so that's why it was possible.
Oh yeah. I just say allow all the vices as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. People are adults; they can make their own decisions.
Are you in Suecia, or
What's that?
are you focused on something? I just wanted.
Oh no,
basically
I can.
to get by.
This is really minimal. Like we can chat it up plenty. Like I'm not.
Okay.
Nothing's too. This is a really like relaxed jam right now. Which don't get me wrong. Right now it's relaxed, but give it like. I've had it happen before where I'm like, oh, this is a real chill day, and the next thing you know, like in another hour or two, just 10, 20 people come in, and I'm like, oh my god. So.
Oh, in this blockbuster, you will put the VHS system from the old.
Oh, it's even better. No, it gets even better. So what we're doing, Anomalous is working on this in another world right now. So originally, I'm going to start off before I even describe this kind of originally my thoughts and then kind of how things changed and evolved, which is cool. So the original thoughts was, let's recreate a memory. Like people have lots of fond memories. They have crazy ones. That they could try and build out a memory, whether it's exact or just maybe a feeling of a place. So a lot of it would be environments or things that are kind of like abstractions. Well, instantly everyone that's has a good sense of humor or said, I'm sorry, let me step back a second. So also, if people wanted to, instead of just have a memory of something personal, they could say what it was like for them to be in the 80s, like just have something that has more of a retro feel, or 90s or other time periods that people lived in. And so then instantly, everyone being all Mimi said, let's do a blockbuster. Blockbuster. And I was like, okay, I can get behind this. And then I thought, well, what we can do, since people will make separate worlds like over here and other places, that
cool.
Instead of putting in the tape and it plays a video, that you put in the tape and it opens a portal up. And then you can walk through the portal and it'll take you to different areas. And so you could like go into Bean's Boy Scout experience, and now you're beamed around a fire, or feeding Mentalist just feeding ducks experience. And
awesome.
I thought that would be pretty cool.
But I think that should be like that is really absolute cool concept. That should be some like world where after that you keep it open that other people can still add something. Not for like one day.
Absolutely.
Because like I was also like I would totally build one.
That's a good idea.
Like if I can edit later, because that's awesome.
It should also be for world exploring. This one won't be for separate worlds. This will be in game, but I would love to have it for one that goes to World to World 2 eventually. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
totally.
Cool. That is nice.
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so good news. So see, this isn't like super high quality, but I found when I was looking for assets for what we're doing for the rapid stuff, and I found about 500 to 1,000 free assets that I'll be bringing in. They're not like super high quality, like they're more low polyish, but they're great for setting up like look, because sometimes it's hard just to know all the props that you need. And just by having them and adding them in there, you can look around and say, no, that prop doesn't work. And then you can add in the more pro stuff or the things that are more high quality. So it's nice. Yeah. Also the
You're
lands.
adding that you're adding that to the Create the Gem share folder?
Yeah, I will be. I'm starting off with the stuff we're using for work is not in the share yet. And then everything else will be.
Yeah.
And then I'll add the stuff from work maybe later, which isn't too much. I mean, we're talking like an ashtray or something else like that.
Yeah, but ashtrays, 80s. I mean, ashtrays were still a thing.
Yeah,
but
still are.
ashtrays that fits together.
Yeah, and it's cool. Bean was talking about memories and how when he was a kid that they would push all these together and then they'd be like little forts. And I love that. I wish people would play around with their imagination more in here. That like maybe the memory for them was just doing things that you would do as a kid, like turning things that would be normal everyday stuff into actual in VR. You could make them so they're extra life size and they end up becoming forts and other stuff that were in our kids' imagination. So yeah.
I have a very weird memory about this coming up now that you're saying kids on these benches. Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, but it's gross.
Oh, okay.
And you're alive.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. No.
Yeah, what school kids do, you know?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah. But, yeah. So, the project's looking good, like, as far as the ground's almost flat. There's, like, one little corner I found that needs fixing. And then furnishing's so much easier. You saw how furnishing's not crazy as long as you have the right props and setting. So I'll be doing that and then some of the other stuff. So yeah.
We will go tomorrow for the concert.
Oh, that's cool. So, that's super exciting. Are you pumped?
Yep. So we go tomorrow with the train because save the planet. So we decided against taking a car and go the train to Prague.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. We'll arrive in the evening, take a look at the labs there, set everything up, and then on Tuesday, and the Czech State TV is coming.
That's cool. Yeah,
awesome.
Did you have your friend come in also? The one in the adult industry?
Uh-huh.
Did you have your friend come in? Hey, Purple.
I thought no. No, not that. I was too busy, couldn't arrange it yet.
Understandable. Yeah, I'm working on a blockbuster because
this is awesome.
And
I think I would, if you do make it, I'm making that my home world.
Oh, are you serious? Let's do it. Yeah.
I want to.
If you're interested, please do. Basically, we have shelves. They're not exact, but they work. I think they'll do the trick. And now I'm working on the booths. Well, first I'm working on the doorway parts, and then this will be window areas and doors. Actually, no, that'll be window. That'll be a doorway. And then
are you gonna make individual video VCR things?
Yeah, we have the VHS player already. The plan is, and Anomalous is working in the world, is to make a VHS player that when you put in the tape, it opens up a portal, and then you can go into a teleport portal. So you go into other regions over here. So, but you could also make it so you put that up, and it opens up a world portal, and then you can go through that to go into other worlds. So that would be cool. And the idea is you're going into the VHS tapes are going into other people's memories. So yeah.
Oh, were you guys having issues of constantly crashing today?
No, we had issues though of assets. They were loading Anomalous and Staccato had up to about 14,000 assets just kept loading in. What was going on with you? Ooh, wow, I love that sweater. That sweater's fantastic.
Oh yeah. Oh, I also have oh, I forgot. I crashed and it completely died on me. But I had a function where when I put my fingers up to my lips like that, it closes the eyes when it's like this, and it winks when I
Oh, that's
do
cool.
that. But I had like an animated heart. Actually, I wonder if it did save it. Like I crashed this morning about 18 times. I gave up after a while.
Weird. Do you know what was happening before it happened?
I gave Shifty my logs, and apparently it was something to do with a video player or something.
I have that happen a lot. Like
Um,
not a lot, but like video player has been a culprit for a lot of things that break.
I saw Fruix did an update today, so I'm testing it out again to see if I crash. So if I'm randomly just standing there and not moving, I'd probably die.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm gonna say hey to the new person. I'll be back.
Oh, okay, no problem. Actually, I'm gonna go out here. I'm gonna see if I can.
Hey, Baxton. Oh, they're not in yet.
This out.
Okay. When they come in. What's nice to see, Purple?
Oh, I saved it.
Oh,
I
nice.
think. Oh, I have to. Oh no. Okay, well, it did save it, but you know, it's like under my little thing. Oh, there we go. I forgot. Oh, that's so nice. I forgot that like it saves everything that you did underneath yourself or like your own category. That's so nice.
Yeah,
So,
I think it's
yes.
helpful.
Did it save it? Yes, it saved them all. Okay, so I think it's quite a lot, but it's pretty cool. If you like watch, I think it's like it should be like right around here. So let me move this. Watch that little part. So like when I do this,
Oh,
it'll
wait,
be
something
like
to speak.
showing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And that's gonna come out from your lips or your eyes, or
I'm gonna do like a kissy thing. I want to make it so like whoever I'm looking at, I want to make it so like it does that
that's
like
super
over
cool.
their head. I'm not sure of how it's gonna work out, but I need to make this slower actually.
That looks great. Is that just a lerp on a heart? Oh wow, you have 3 multi-lerps. Is that to get a really nice effect of it bouncing and stuff?
Yeah. 5. Wait,
That
when
looks
I do
cool.
4, it goes even faster.
What made you decide to use Logix instead of having an animation and then tweening it?
It
and
looks
resizing?
smoother.
Oh, okay.
I tried using the animation, but see the thing is, what I'm using like if I do this, see like I can like toggle it going away. So like
Oh,
it comes
okay.
in and I can toggle it when it
That
wants to
looks
go
really
away.
good. The rotation
Cool.
really adds to it. I really like
I
that
knew,
rotation.
right?
Yeah.
I was using the cubic lerp, but this has a lot more control. So
I haven't
like
played with
what I do
multi-lerp
is yeah.
What are all the extra values? Oh, you can add as many values to lerp in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can add
That's
a whole bunch of
badass.
them. So I can tell exactly how it wants to react. So like, shoom. See, like I have it so it goes more than one, it goes back to 0, but since it's using another smooth lerp, see, I'm using a constant lerp that's controlling the gradient from, like I have like 0 to 1,
Baxton.
but then I multiply it by how many I want.
Check out this
depending on
heart.
that.
It's
crazy.
Looks so cool.
Everything's still loading for me.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's really cool. Yeah, let me know when you load in. Is this your first time in a Creator Jam?
See.
And I what?
Is this your first time visiting a Creator Jam?
Creator Jam? Maybe?
Well, if not, you're welcome. Hang out. This is an open event for anyone to participate or watch. If you have questions on how to do things, let us know. We're just
There we go.
hanging
Oh,
out,
that's better.
working on today's theme is memories, and so we're building a blockbuster that you'll be able to explore into people's memories through the video sets. But yeah, people have already made some different regions that are memory areas, and Purple Juice is just showing off a really cool, like, what would you call it? Like an
I'm just a big show off.
What are you talking about? You make really
I-
kick-ass stuff.
I
You should
don't
show
really
off.
know.
It's like kind of
I
like
guess-
a complex emote, really. It's like a really robust
Yeah.
remote. It's like
I like making gestures. Like if you look at my face, like when I put my finger up to my mouth, I kind of like do a pucker and close my eyes, and when I do this,
Yeah, that's
like
cool.
a happy face until I let go. And I'm gonna make it so whoever I'm looking at, it'll like play this animation like.
Oh, that's cute.
So, like,
cool.
I don't know.
That's a good idea.
That would be pretty cute.
Nice. It's like a heart attack, but not
Oh,
not
I'm
literal.
also making my friend Viv pretty cool. Like he showed me a game, and I got kind of inspired to make the little avatar for him. Check this out. Hang on, where is it? Let me go to Viv's stuff. Oh, this is older image of it, but it's really cool looking. This is just the head of it. There's like the rest of the body like in the game and stuff, but I thought the head looked
Oh,
cool.
that looks cool.
So I made like it was only 8-bit. So I made like a like a high res version, I guess you can.
I like that a
call it.
lot. Yeah, it's like a translation,
really
like
cool.
a realistic translation of it.
I went really crazy with like the scratches and stuff on the high poly one.
I like it. It looks like it's made of clay. I like that.
Oh yeah, I made that for Blender, so when I'm sculpting it, it actually looks like clay.
Nice.
It's really fun. You can when you have it like this lighting, you can totally tell like the small details and stuff in Blender. It's really
That's
good.
fun.
So in our town, we actually have it's a smoke shop, but the smoke shop took over the old Blockbuster building, and instead of putting their own sign up, they put their sign in the Blockbuster sign. So you still see it up there. It says Vapor Village, but it's still shaped like a ticket.
Yes, that's awesome.
I'm happy that they're too cheap to just buy a new sign.
Well, yeah, it makes it more fun too. That it gets reused and turned into weird stuff.
I'm gonna save this like this. So if I do this and do that,
So, yeah.
does it save?
I'm just working
Cool,
on reshaping the doorway area. This is not an exact to replica layout, but I'm working on this spot. Nice.
What do you want me to do?
Oh man, well you're in VR, so I wouldn't ask like Blender stuffs, but eventually it would be ideal. The two things that would be not easy to do in Neo is to see the curve like of the Blockbuster. Yeah, otherwise we'll have to just make
Like
it
that
square.
thing-
Yeah,
that thing?
like the awning. Yeah, the awning thing.
I can make that real quick.
And then
That's
we
easy.
have a font. We have the Blockbuster font already, which is nice.
What about like, you want a 3D sign, or you just having it like that?
Yeah, if you can 3D it out, like they have the icon, but it would be nice to turn that. I think this was from an SVG,
If
isn't
you
it?
give me the icon in Blender, what I could do is I can. Oh wait, no, that was
Yeah,
kind of.
you might want to find this one was from an SVG. I think they grabbed it from an SVG. So that have you ever worked with SVGs in Purple? I mean, not in Purple, in
Yeah.
Blender.
Yeah, but I don't really like using it too much.
That makes sense. They add a little bit extra
Because
topology.
it gets really high poly, and then you have to down poly.
Yep,
blah,
yep,
blah,
yep.
blah. I usually just make a cube, do a whole bunch of cuts, and just move some vertices,
Yeah.
and it's a lot quicker actually.
We're able to
Wait,
keep the poly
if
count
we're
down.
doing
with
memories,
it.
all I have to do is I have to just go to this and like
Oh,
go here.
that reminds me. I knew there's two other things I wanted to show as examples. Videos. One would be showing Psychonauts, and the other one would have been showing there's a video about like this family and their history. Yep.
Oh, I found my very first image I have ever took in Neos, and it was Alex. That was you showed me how to take a photo.
That's back when he had his face on stuff more.
Yeah.
I like that.
Let's see. I have one. Oh,
Hey,
I
Cal.
have one of Frick's.
What's up, Cal? Nice to see you.
Hello.
We're working on memories today. Right now, we're building a blockbuster.
Oh no.
Right, the last blockbuster in Neos. So yeah.
Oh boy.
So are any of you guys participating in the MMC? I'd love to see what kind of crazy things Purple or Cal makes for that contest.
Oh, I'm not gonna be here. I have to work.
During the whole month of September?
Wait, it's a whole month thing?
Yeah, it's a month.
I thought it was just like a one day thing.
Oh no, it's September 1st to October 1st.
Oh, so every day? Sweet.
Yeah, no, it's not every day. You get to work an entire month. Like you can submit however many times you want, like of stuff. But you have a whole month to work on stuff. And work on a team, work on multiple teams, whatever works. Yeah.
I might just upload whatever I make in spare time.
I'm trying to figure out something cool to make. I'm not sure.
Well, you might even just find an idea person to work with, and then they're like, "Here's some ideas." Like, hell yeah! And then some other people. I mean, you always make cool shit.
That's what I usually do.
What are
Find
you
someone with a
supposed
good
to
idea.
make though?
Well,
like, is there a theme or something?
No, there's no theme. There's 3 different major categories though. Basically, you have avatars, which is something you excel in, worlds, and then the other one is pretty much everything else. That's really, I didn't want to have like, and you're the winner of everything else category, but it's gadgets, tools, plus, which means gadgets, tools, and everything else pretty much. And so, like, let's say someone made like a cool like gun or something, that would be under gadgets, tools, or maybe like the chalkboard, that's something that's more useful, utilitarian, that would be like a tool, or utility. Or it could be like a music video. Someone makes a music video in here, like they use Neos to make the music video.
Oh, so you can basically just upload anything that's cool, I guess.
Yeah. I wanted to basically encourage people to be able to create in here. Like, what if someone's a really good dancer and then they make a dance world or make a dance video just showing them, like, being able to show their dance moves inside here? I consider that something.
I'm just gonna draw something on paper in real life and just
You better not like send me 50 entries. I'm like, what the hell, Purple? I hate you. I'm one of the judges. No.
I made
Torture
58
me.
different drawings of a Redamon. It's just like a stick figure.
You totally would do that to me. Nah, it might be
You
funny.
know what? What I want to do, I want to make a good horror map.
Please do. You know that there's like tons of people. Talk to Beaned. Bean wants to make a good horror map. They went to the Devouring and yeah, Beaned. Bean's into
Teletubby
it.
Land.
I think I need a haircut.
Just make
I might
like a
have to go poke.
Teletubby Land or a
I try to make one and
it was good. Looking good.
Yeah, it was pretty good, but like, I need modeling stuff. Purple.
Yeah. That's the thing is like we'll have to talk like there needs to be more modelers in here, so I'm gonna have to reach out to the modeling groups too to say like, hey, look, there's a contest. Lots of really good coders here. We need some more modelers here. I know Vegas might be into it. I'm not sure about
the hair.
She does some modeling.
It's the hair.
Spider might totally be into it. Now Spider's someone that would be into like some horror stuff. I forgot you can. I love that. You can also, VR says you can also like hang out inside the breast. You can actually be a little person
Right.
inside there.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Of course, Purple. Awesome. But yeah. So we're just working on this.
Hey,
I'm
when you got
editing
a
the
rack,
booths.
you gotta use it right, you know.
Yeah.
Nice.
Make it functional.
Now, what I want to do is I want to find some random asset from a game that I used to play and play now.
I can't climb up your leg.
Oh, kind of like memories of the game. That's interesting. That's an interesting idea.
Yeah. We just like find a bunch, an old game you used to play and pull in the assets. I know someone pulled in like
Wait,
Need
you
for
have to
Speed
have
2
like
assets,
the settings.
and I'm like, damn, I remember playing that.
You have to have settings for the locomotion.
Oh, totally. Or just Windows 95. You go into a section and you're inside Windows 95, and you're like, oh, Huh.
You don't have to be super close.
Like you'd
It
have
should
to,
be
when you
like
go through it,
above- it
it
should
should
be
play
like
the
right
modem
around
sounds like,
there,
and then you go into it.
This is where I live.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
My new home.
Hey, can you
That's
just hold
actually.
on to this? There you go.
Ooh. There's something I wanted to make for. I'm just thinking of making.
There we go. Oh, uh-oh. I hope I'm not crashing. Uh-oh. Whew. Well, I can't hear you all. Uh-oh. I'm gonna save this world just in case. Yeah, guys, I think I'm dead. That's no good. Oh, this isn't good at all. Yeah, everyone, I think I've crashed hard. Nuts.